Ad break.
"37 months now, that's just splendid. I think I'll have some malort." Achoo! Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you? Yeah, what is happening with
What's happening to Gay Robot? What's going on there? Let me see if I can fix that. I don't know what's happening. Hello everybody. WTF. Okay. Okay. I'm worried they all got... Did all of these just get messed up somehow? How did this all happen? How did this all happen? Sorry guys, I'm fixing them right now. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. There we go. There he is. There he is. He's not having a bad time anymore. Wait, why did I put all of this on? Your boy did. Your boy did, so let me fix all this. Copy.
Punctual Allah.
Paste. Hey,
Beep,
alright.
boop.
What?
I have returned from the ether.
I have returned from the ether. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let me change you to this. And change you to this. And there we go. Now you should be back. Now you're back. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hail Satan! Did you know that I am alive?
I did, Gene. I did. Everyone should be alive again. Everyone should be alive again. But I guess for those that are here, hello.
Are you ready for a miracle?
Hola, booty, booty!
Are you ready for a miracle?
Oh, hello.
Are you ready?
Oh, hello. Hello, everybody.
Puff, puff, pass.
Hi, Booty.
Happy day to you all. Hello.
My tits say, think my lord is yummy.
Hello, Twitch.tv. Hello, Kick.com. Hello, YouTube. Hello.
Rep, booty, rep!
Puff, puff, pass.
Puff, puff, pass.
Hello, everybody. I hope you are all having a good start to your weekend. As you can see, I've been slowly tweaking some stuff. This OBS setup now has become like a test for then I take all of the stuff that I'm playing with here and then building it better in a new OBS that I still have not, that still is not released yet. But hello, everybody. I hope your weekends are going well. I hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend on this fine Saturday. For those in the U.S., happy long weekend. Maybe some of you had yesterday off too, I hope. Maybe some of you guys got the 4-day weekend. If not, I'm right there with you. I'm excited. I have a lot of stuff around the bend. Is anyone here? Is anyone from our tiny neck of the woods? Is anyone here going to the comedy show? Did anyone get tickets for the comedy show on Monday?
Canada gets it too, buddy.
Really? Canada gets Labor Day too? Let's go. That's so fun. I had no idea. I thought it was like American labor, I guess. Yeb's going. I'm too poor and in Florida for that.
I am too poor and in Florida for that.
Fair. Fair.
Labor.
I genuinely don't know
hardly
how many
know
people
her.
are going, or if anyone going is from here. I thought that would be really cool. If anyone was going that's from here, I would bring you like a special prize.
I'm coming, bro.
I'd give you a little special prize. Can't wait to see you, Buffalo. Are you really coming?
Alas, I am not
Are
an
you really
Erie
going to
today.
be there? That's exciting. That's exciting. I'm really excited. That's going to be that's this
Mr.
coming
Booty,
Monday.
Sir.
Jesus Christ, I
Offense you
scratched the
requested
shit
has
out of
been
myself.
Downloaded into my book.
I've been
you want any?
as you can
Well,
tell by my title,
I knew that
I
was a
should have
prize.
pizzaed, but instead I French fried, and I'm just there's a lot of life in. What are we talking about? Please inform me. What are we talking about?
And
You
if
said
do
you're gonna
not
be
sub
there.
This month,
What?
the prices are going
I want to join.
increase
Are you
next
really
month
not
for Dom
going?
Tupper.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. What? Brian Cusey, what up, homie?
Tickets are up and gone if you don't know what it is. Buffalo Guff _
Yeah, the tickets sold out within like 2
Booty
minutes.
wiggling.
The tickets sold out within 2 minutes. I didn't know if anyone that got a ticket though, like watches my stream at all. Just got Taco Bell, got the new Baja Blast flavor. What year is it for you? 1967? What do you mean? The new Baja Blast flavor. Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him we got a time traveler. How was it? How was it? Please. TwitchCon?
There. No,
Buffalo.
like Baja Blast Midnight.
You're good, homie. You're good. Just have a seat.
Crisp, 1967.
Have a seat right there. Would you like a cookie?
I think he means the new Dark Baja Blast.
No, like
Can't
Baja
wait to hear
Blast
all about
Midnight.
it.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, sorry. I didn't know what that meant.
The new Baja Balloon flavor.
I genuinely did not. I was like, they got, so have you seen Taco Bell lately? They got this thing. They got this new thing. They got this new thing, Baja Blast. Have you heard about this? Dr. Spaghetti. Dr. Spaghetti.
1100.
Hello. Hello, homies. Welcome
What is
on
your
in, fam.
spaghetti
How y'all
policy?
doing? How is
Dr.
stream?
1100.
How is your stream?
Wave.
How is your
What is
streamer?
your spaghetti policy? Dr.
How are you all doing today? Thank you for the raid, homie. Hope you had a good stream.
Wave.
Welcome on in, fam.
What is your spaghetti policy?
My spaghetti policy is it should be in your pants. Obviously. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in.
Doctor, 11:30 wave. What is yours?
Fuzzy Man Peach. Thank you so much for the 32 months. Carrie with 31 months. Mercy on high, fam. Mercy. 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 Lord have mercy on high. That's so fun. Whenever New York has been up to since I love New York, what a treat.
Booty clap, booty clap, booty
What
clap.
a absolute treat. I love Tiffany Pollard. I love Sister Patterson. I cannot get enough of their love. Tila Packman, thank you so much for the 22 months, homie. Today is going to be a no holds barred, slam town, crazy fun adventure. I say that frickin' win with 28 months. I say that because not only am I streaming today, and I went live earlier on my not only am I early on Saturday normally, but I am also going to be not going super late into this Saturday evening because at around 7 p.m. I think around 7 p.m. I am going to be. That is right. Hold your applause. I'm going to be leaving my house. I know. It's a scary thought. I'm going to open the door. Hopefully the sun is down by then. I can't have my ivory skin getting any sort of vitamin D. I'm going to be leaving my house. And I'll be going over to a homie to do more streaming content, not on my stream. So if you say to yourself, boy howdy, I sure can't get enough of you, booty, you're going to be feasting today. That's right, I'm going to Obama's. You are going to be feasting today and tomorrow because, friends, tonight what we're going to be working on, we're going to be doing some arting, we're going to be doing some farting, but I've been cooking up something fierce. And you all are going to get the first sneak peek. Y'all are going to get the first sneak peek because I want to design some stuff. I want to kind of go over what to expect for a brand new type of game show. I'm moving out of the Google slideshow, not forever, just for certain things. I've been in the content mines and doing all sorts of new fancy OBS automation fanciness. So everything is going to be built inside of OBS. Everything that you'll see is built because certain things in game shows don't work in slideshows. They just don't. So the full thing today is going to be behind the scenes showcase while I'm making the final finishing touches of everything. I'm going to be making the final finishing touches for everything. I'm going to be doing some design and we're going to be doing some showcasing of some cool stuff. You'll get to see some of the assets. You'll get to see a bunch of the automations built in. And I don't have anything plugged into a Stream Deck yet. I don't have any, so I have to still manually click everything. So all of the automations are all done
Booty,
within
I
OBS.
love your game shows.
And
They
I
are
haven't
so
used any
fun.
streamer bot. There's no streamer bot or stream deck tricks. This is, everything is done inside of OBS, which I think is really cool. So that's, this is going to be a new wave. This is a tech demo.
Spade should have height.
This is right. This is a tech demo for something that I
How's
want
the
to do,
performance
like,
overhead?
I want to do in the, how's the performance overhead? I mean, it's running
That
right
is
now in
cool.
the background. I have, not to brag or anything, but I have 2 OBSs running right now. The one you are currently seeing, right here, this is what we're running out of. And I also have this OBS running in the background with everything in it as well.
Sheep.
Fancy that. Potter.
A two for kinda.
Potter.
Oh, my lord.
Everything that I make is all incredibly low strain, low effort. Everything that I do is all built on like nested scenes. So I never have to call like the same. There's only one instance of a camera needing to like do any sort of encoding or transcoding. There's only one instance of like a video or a WebM ever needing to be referenced in one place that then is called and referenced in.
The voices are back. Hear me roar.
That's right, David Horselhoff. And not only are the voices back, but I completely redesigned how the voices move and how the characters move as well. So I eliminated the need for like toggling sources on and off, and this is all with one source with everything involved. Yeah, it's all with one source that internally swaps between set images based on audio with a bunch of plugins that add just more bounces and moves and grooves. So yeah, today is going to be a fun little showcase of some things. Normally, like I said, I used to like doing these after streams where I showcase them on Wubbies, but lately I like my audience is not even my audience is a rounding error to Wubbies. So congratulations, rounding error. I love you all dearly, and you guys get the sneak peek of what's going to happen and kind of see a little bit of
Choo-choo, good one.
sauce that goes into making it. I'm not going to show you everything. We're not going to go over the games that are going to be played. We're not going to be over any of the puzzles because those I've already written and done. This is to merely show you fun OBS tricks, right? I have a whole nother camera set up too for this, so you can see me inside of here.
Round us.
Like here, look, while this is going on, right? While this is happening, while you can see me in my natural environment here, right? I also have this entire one running as well with a completely different and separate camera. With a completely different and separate camera. Like I'm pointing right at it. That's kind of like cross-eyed over there, right? So there's a completely alternate everything.
Where is that?
Somewhere in Canada. Undisclosed.
It makes you glow red. Eyes.
That's literally just the camera. I have done like no anything on it. It's basic auto everything instead of my normal like what's my exposure set to? Oh yeah, my exposure set here. Is this better for you? Perfect. Wait, it's keeping me blue actually.
Booty blew it.
So yeah, that is what is on the dock for the evening. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. Sorry, I'm trying to Paw, 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 paw. But yes, friends, that is what the plan is. I want to show you kind of what I've been working on. I was showing some tech off, and yeah. Then stream is going to be just kind of working on
How
stuff
it's
like that. I think
made.
how it's made, yeah. But how are you all doing? How has your weekend been? How is everyone? This week has been rough for me, to say the least. Rough for me. But that's not your problem. This is a fun comedy stream. And we have fun comedy here, am I right? We have fun comedy here. We have a lot coming up. I've been working... I've been working so hard for this game tomorrow because I've just been investing all of my energy into something to not just stay in bed all day. You know what I mean? Like all of my desire to like move and be fun is centered around this thing going really well tomorrow. So I'm excited to show it off. I'm excited to talk about it. I've been working really hard tomorrow, and this is like a pure one-man show. I'm making everything out of scraps in a cave. So I'm very excited. Thanks for being here, and I hope you guys are having a good week. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Booty rep.
Tony Stark. It's
in
pretty
it,
good.
Giga Chad.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So basically, well, hold on. I need a few more things opened up here.
With a box of scraps.
Puff, puff, pass.
All right, let me move all of this over here. Sorry, I'm getting my screen set up for things that
Booty, did you
are
call us fractions?
appropriate.
Is that a math slur? Are you a ratioist?
Ratioist. No, ratioist. What the? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm lining everything up because I have to have everything open in a very particular... I have to have everything open in a very particular way and order. I know it sounds
Yeah. Getting out
nonsensical
of
at the
bed
moment,
something is
but
hard.
you'll just have to
Sad.
trust me. Okay, so let's go here. All right, like I said, there's a bunch of automations that are all going into this.
My room.
There's a bunch of stuff kind of all happening at the same time. But basically the game tomorrow, still tentatively speaking, the game tomorrow is going to be a take on a classic game show. Who here is familiar with Wheel of Fortune? Who here is familiar with a Wheel of Fortune?
May!
Oh, baby.
May!
1.
Let's go, gang. Remember, this is all proprietary.
Show me E.
Do not go sharing any of this information.
So
This is
goddamn
all
much!
This is all just
Yep.
for you exclusive. Put your phones away and just heed my words. Reinventing the Wheel of Fortune is crazy work. Well, get this. It is sticking to the primary format. However,
Snitches.
you know me. There is not going to be any sense of semblance to what people would consider for our puzzles, right? If Pat say Jack, you say Jill. It is going to be right now my working title, which I like, is Wheelie Rich, but Rich is spelled with a W in the beginning. It's a Wheelie Rich. And it's going to be more than a standard more than just a standard spin a wheel and you get points and you guess words, right? We're going to gamify it. Ideally, in my head, this is purely a tech demo for me. All of this is going to be handled just on the back end by me. Oh, Regan, what the F? Oh, Regan with the 5-bomb? What the helly are? What the... You're explaining?
Sorry,
You're okay.
You are explaining!
Don't ever be sorry for being you, O'Regan. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But it's not just going to be words. I'm having this is the tech demo to see if it all happens. All of this, like I've made all of these graphics here in a cave with a box of scraps. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. We got animations, I got perspectives, I got scene changes, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Here's the thing. This is going to be very bare bones. What you see tomorrow will have a lot more set. Turfy, man, thank you for the Titanic, dog. What the heck? What the helly are from refining was happening? My goodness, thank you. Not Fox and Schmitty Jones. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the Schmitty Jones. Thank you, homies. What the heck? What the helly? What the helly? I appreciate you, homies. Thank you. Thank you for the support. O'Regan with a 5-bomb, Turfy Man with a 10 botanic. Jeepers creepers. So again, I keep trying to say, this is a tech demo. I'm doing all this myself right now. I'm manually clicking everything. There's some forms of like, there's some kind of automations I can make to simplify it. But again, all of this is made in OBS. There's no streamer bot tricks. There's no Stream Deck automations at all. This is all pure OBS and stuff like that, right? So that being said, I want to incorporate, here's the grand design of all of this, right? I have a wheel. I've made podiums and set pieces and a bunch of things to kind of interact with them, right? Big streamer like you saying thanks to new followers is insanely refreshing. Thank you. I am a big streamer. Thank you for noticing. But thank you for being here,
And
homie.
Oriagan, 11 thanks for the gift sub. You are the best.
Kinsugi, thank you for saying thank you to O'Regan. But ideally what I want to do, like, in the real Wheel of Fortune, how they have, or initially this was like, you can win a new car and just like really like ham it up with game shows. However, I think it's more fun to incorporate something different. So I want to still incorporate, and this is what one of the art things we're going to be doing today on stream, are making those little like pick up stickers or like badges that if you spin the wheel, and I have to make a bunch of wheels that have stickers and without them on there, right? But the plan is then to have some of these stickers on there that grant powers, almost like a drinking game or something. This is also a drinking game. So like, imagine for a moment, like on the wheel, there's like one of those stickers that has a crown. And if they land on it, and just like Wheel of Fortune rules, they say a letter, they can pick up that sticker and it'll be in their little inventory. And when you have the crown, you are the monarch, and you can make a rule that everyone else has to follow while they play until you lose the monarch. So like, it's like, make a rule, right? And if you don't, you lose money or something, right? You get something. So there's money. I have a whole scoring system that all works.
That's fun.
I have all of this. So I want to have powers. So like, if there's a monarch, right? I want to have a thief, where like a little tag is gonna have like a phantom thief mask, right? Like from Persona, and it'll say like thief. And so for the idea for that one is that if someone spins it, they get the sticker, it's in their inventory. They can, because this is all over just Discord, right? So Discord, they can send me a message with a letter. They can choose any letter that hasn't been picked yet, and then if someone else spins and gets like, they spin, they get 900 and they guess a letter. If that was the one the thief chose, the letter scores, but the thief gets the points instead of that person. So like, I want to do fun things like that, including, but not limited to, having a counter spell magic card in there. Yeah, I want to just literally have a counter spell magic card just in there that someone can have to like counter it. But I'm going to play it like Yu-Gi-Oh! I play a trap card face down. It's going to be the back of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. It's a trap card face down, and then it's revealed to be a magic counterspell. This sounds like an RPG experience. Do you see where I'm going with this? I've been cooking up this idea because I have the
If
technology.
it's actually the card, use the SpongeBob counter.
I could. I have a copy of it that I proxied. So like I want to yeah, I've been trying to find a way, an avenue in to not just making it playing Wheel of Fortune over the internet, which on its own I'm sure is fine, right? Like I can just make a Wheel of Fortune board, just sit down and they play Wheel of Fortune. But like onwards and upwards, I need to make something bigger. I've been throwing myself into this. So without further ado, first I'll show you first let's go over what I've again, this is our stream. This is our wonderful spaceship that we are in. You love to see it. And this is another OBS that I've been working on. So first off, completely inside of OBS, like for instance,
Booty K.
here is just our camera that I showed you before. I have a camera input right now. It is sitting here in my hollow deck facing me. And then we have a lovely little scoreboard. All of the animations, all of the cycling, all of this again is all just done inside of nested scenes and through OBS.
Umgi.
So it has a nice like glowing frame border. We have some nice texture around here, as well as our nice little digital thing that at all times I could just kind of like, we could just keep adding money in any increments that I want, you know? So all of that is wonderful. We have some nice cameras. All of the players have their own individual color palettes. So we have player 1, we have player 2, and again, all of this is all separately, completely controllable, just with simple maps and clicks of buttons. And finally, again, we have player 3 in another little separated instance right here. And when you put them all together, we have nice little animations like this. So we will have all three again of our contestants shown right here in this lovely little cavalcade, including but not limited to being able to showcase some kind of name, right? And switching between the two at will. So we can show their names. I can write anything I want in these, as well as go back to scores, scores and things, and keep everything consistent every time. All of it is completely all automated inside of OBS, and everything is all nice and simple, nice and done. You could see here there's a bunch of even sources in a very particular order. There's a bunch of sources down here in a very particular order, even though they aren't shown, and that is simply how certain transitions work inside of OBS. That's how certain transitions work inside of OBS. And so, for example, if I were to now show you this wonderful little design here. Here we have our wheel. Here we have our wonderful wheel. Doesn't it look so nice and pretty? Whoa, look at all these things. We got swap. And here's the thing I realized too with Wheel of Fortune, my numbers don't have to make any sense. My numbers do not have to make any sense at all. Because like we're not playing real Wheel of Fortune, so it doesn't have to be even increments. 420, yes please. 773, shout out my boy Chicago. 222, got that 808 boom. Oh, and you may notice this. Instead of just losing a turn, that's boring. So instead, what I have is double it and pass it to the next person. So instead of just losing your turn, whatever the next person spins, it's doubled. So that's a lot of fun. So I want, like you notice too, in a normal game, there's multiple bankrupts. Bankrupting is boring, but when it does happen, they really glorged it up that time, huh? Here, how about I keep it right here for you? How about we keep it right here for you, and we could just do a little spin-a-rooski, right? Oh, hello? Lock? Thank you. And here, we could just do a little, let me just nudge it around for you. So we got double it and pass. There's our one jackpot spin, if you will. We have a $5,000. Whoa, $5,000. That's crazy. So in this game too, it will still cost some money, I guess. It'll cost some money for like a vowel, but the main thing, if you want to buy a vowel, take a drink, take a shot. Like that's basically how it's going to work here. And then you'll notice one of my favorites. We got a 9/11 space with an American flag. This is all the things that I've just been working on just to separate it just from I just want to separate it, you know? I just want to separate it.
Him dying.
Things that are on here, there's a drink square that is just simply drink. You'll notice one that says swap. Let's see if I can get close to it here. So for things like swap, I want the players to be able to just instantly swap your scores. Fuck it. I want someone to be able to tank, and then hopefully, this is like one of maybe a jackpot, but it's also a mandatory swap. If the person in first place gets this, they have to swap. This isn't an option. They will swap. So it could be the best thing or the worst thing for them. I love that. Does the 808 trigger Kanye to come out? Yeah, he just starts rapping slurs. I got an 808 boom, but then we got like 222 because it's dumb. 300's funny. 5,000 is kind of the cash jackpot, if you will. Glorging it is there. I have this gimme. So gimme is like, gimme I haven't fully decided yet, but in my mind, what I want to do for gimme is if someone rolls gimme, they spin the wheel again. Here's an example. I could go as fast as we want with this, right? Just a simple click of a button. Oh my God, it's really gimme. Oh, fuck yeah. So if they get a gimme, they spin the wheel. That was unplanned. They spin the wheel, whatever number it lands on, they get those points from the other people. They get those points from the other people if they get a letter right. So in this instance, it would be 773, which means that if they get a letter right, it would steal those.
Ooh, nice.
They would give me that. Give me those points. So there are like stealing points. I'm going to have something that you're allowed to like steal or take away items from someone, but that's also Glorg will get rid of all your items. Kind of like in Wheel of Fortune 2, like you need to solve the puzzle to get the points. I don't want any of that. You're just going to accumulate points the whole time until you Glorg it. If you Glorg it, you go to 0. I'm sorry about it. But this is our fancy wheel. I'm real proud of this. We're going to be working more with the wheel today. I know, Shootout Chicago. Oh, too soon. Too soon. I'm joking. But no, this is our wheel. This is going to be great. And if you're wondering, well, Booty, how does the wheel work in this game? And I'm thanking you for asking, because we will then go to...
At Oriagan 11, thanks for the sub booty creep.
our wonderful wheel healer. You can see that player 1 is faced nice in the center.
Whoa!
We got a nice little angled approach to this all, so it gives some depth and it gives some perspective. And you're saying to yourself, but Booty, that's nice and all, but do it
No,
spin?
that's
That's
not
right, of course it spins. That's
I
right,
had
of
no
course it
idea
spins.
OBS could do this.
And not only
kind of
that,
stuff.
we'll zoom in. Oh my God, yes, dude. Yes, dude. That's right. We can absolutely go crazy with it. This is going to be, we're heralding in a new era of game
no.
shows. I'm telling you what right now. This is the new era of game shows. Again, all of this comes down to, here's the wheel.
That's
Same
really
wheel.
good.
Just chilling. And the Zumbi and ISO on that. So let's say, for example, we have player 1 right now. Player 1 is going to be spinning, most likely Wubby. We can go right here. We can go right here, and then what do? We get a nice little close-up. We get a nice little solo shot.
That's really cool.
Oh no, what did that land on? Let's zoom in real quick.
Yes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. That's pretty good right there. That's what that is. That's pretty good right there.
This dude Booty kind of smart and
We can go back and then, oh, but you know what? Now it's player 2's turn. How are they going to know if they're not in the center? Oh, that answers that question. Then there we go. How do we get there then? So then it's player 2's turn. Let's give them a little spinarooski. They can go close up as well. That's totally fair and valid. Oh, nice. Spark up. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them, gang.
Are you ready for a miracle?
This is legit professional.
Poof, puff, pass.
Puff, puff, pass.
Puff, puff, pass.
puff, puff.
Oh, you know what? I forgot one important
Moderation
detail
time in
too.
the face.
It lights
Sip
up.
Baby Chad juice. Booty. Boozy soda. Sip.
Puff, puff, pass.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Did I mention it lights up?
This is more impressive than the whole of that I show speed intro bit.
So we can have all of this happen at once. We can go all crazy. All of this is going to be then configured to just be able to ease of access stuff. Oh, 69. Nice. Nice, nice. And then guess what? Whose turn it is? Oh, it's player 3. Oh, did you catch that? I thought it was player 2. Player 2. Oh, wait, it's player 1. Oh, look, now player 1. Whoa, dude. I could juggle them all day. They all bounce between each
The level
other.
of polish on this is really impressive.
They all bounce between each other. They can go in any order.
To be fair, I bet it goes better than sped.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They all adhere to the same principles of all of this. I'm gonna have a nice image in the background so it's not just like pure black
The
as well.
smoothness is beautiful.
But yeah, all of these
Right,
go
it's
in
booty.
here. This will be a little weird of a transition because it's the same camera.
Nice, 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 nice.
Nice, 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 nice.
What the helly? Link for life.
Nice.
Are you serial dog?
Nice.
16 July nices in August.
Nice.
My goodness. I need to
Nice.
see every
Nice.
single
Nice.
person in
Nice.
chat. Every
Nice.
single
Nice.
person. I need
Nice.
16 nices,
Nice.
dog. Are you serial?
Nice, nice.
Are you serial? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Fuck, I missed 2 of them. Holy moly in a hand grenade. Link for life. 16 in July and August by gifting 16. Oh my god, the prophecy came true. The prophecy has spoketh true again. Link for life. Holy shit, dude. That's a record number of July nices in August. That is a record nice in July. It's almost like 9/11. Holy shit, homie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the support. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. Booty Downer. Sir, another nice has hit the stream. But no, I'm very excited for how this is all working out and how this is all coming together. And like I said, this is all just built on all these nested scenes, which then finally will lead to our piece de resistance. We have a fully functioning board right here. That I can basically we can make whatever we want. Like chat, to prove that we can make whatever I want at any point, let's just go like this, right? There we go. Perfect. Then I hit make puzzle. We can send it to board. And we got all this. Is there a T? Okay. Is there an R? Okay. Is there an O? Oh. Oh. I could go in any order that I want. We can go in any order that we want. So that's our fun. Does it automatically keep score? I'm the one controlling all of the scores, and I can do so at any time. We could do so at any time. Also reset to 0 or anything. So yeah, all of this is all just done by me. Like all the scores are kept all in here. All the scores are kept here. Here's your base camera. And like, for example, again, like all of this is just like, here's a fun color source. Here's a nice fun color source where then the camera just naturally will sit nicely right on top of that. We have all these great things right here. I have like here's just a collection. This is just what the scores look like on a bare bones level. It's just a nice color source box with a text in each one that then gets turned into having things like all of these frames and everything built into all of it. So it's this on top of the camera overlay, on top of having this color source. So like here's just the bare bones thing that then I put this little moving color source there. Then the color source will go on top of everything to give it a nice little like framed border here. And then once you put their video source, that then each person will have their own video source. Like this is 1, 2, and 3. So each person will have their own set standard that then gets called in here. And like this is just a yellow gradient that's just on a rotation. Same with the blue, same with red. It's just a gradient that then gets called into everything. We have our scores, we have our wheel. And all of this is the same. You asked like before, all of these are just the same image. All of this calls our wheel here, which then gets referenced in every single one of these scenes. But yeah, so this is how I'm very excited for this. I'm very excited, gang. I'm very excited, gang. It's gonna be fun. I got a bunch of crazy things planned. Like I said, the last step of all of these game shows is like graphics, and that's usually what I always have a hard time with too. Are the people able to spin for themselves, or is that controlled by me? I am possibly I've tested a way to do it remotely, but it's kind of going to be one of those things we'll have to play it by ear. I've tested ways of doing it remotely. The thing though is, with how much stuff I have to be clicking around, I don't have a way to have a specific, I would need to have a specific window constantly in the forward. There's no way to do like hotkeys in the background while I'm doing other things that require hotkeys active at all times, if that makes sense. OBS just doesn't have that built in to do that. And so at this point, I'm just going to start spinning the wheel, and then they tell me when to stop, is kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to start the wheel, and then they say stop, and then I let go, and then the wheel will stop then. It's not going to be like a gradual stop, but it's going to be, it's going to work that way, where it's going to be like time to spin the wheel, and it starts, and then they can go and say stop. It's more than just WebSockets, because of how I'm using WebSockets a lot. But with the particular instance of WebSockets, it would need to use prominent keyboard keys that the basically it needs to be the first forward focus thing. And if I click on anything else, basically anytime they would need to spin, I would need to make sure that like they are on the right window, so to speak. Because like right now, this is working through incorporating an image that I made in Photoshop into a browser source and inserting a local HTML browser source into this. And so it's not in OBS that the wheel is spinning. It's in an HTML local web file that's rotating that then is being shown in OBS. And because it's all local and just like numbers turning an image that's hosted locally, it's incredibly efficient and fast. I've learned that like images and things tend to get really muddled in OBS, especially when you apply filters and move them heavily. And so it's easier just to do in an HTML CSS browser. Make them all remote into a machine and click a button. Yes, but that's all. That's too much work to, in what is like in real life, the act of spinning a wheel is really fun and necessary. Over Discord, I don't think, even if they get to push the button, I don't think it matters. Personally, I don't think, like, yeah, it as long as the wheel spins is kind of my philosophy. If this was in person, yes, they would have a button that can control it. Because this is all remote, like, I can think of 100 ways that this works in person. Remotely is where it just becomes, like, too much of a headache for it to be worth it. And, like, yes, in a real world, each person would have a button, boop, that, like, when they push and hold it, the wheel spins, they let go, it stops. You use a button, you can beep, because right now, too, we can technically, I do have this built-in buzzer system that will count them down on time, that I can choose a bunch of things here, right? So, like, we have a bunch of stuff, like, this is, I can make it 5 seconds, where, like, player 2 can go, and, like, it shows up in all these scenes with the puzzles and everything. But yeah, all of this is all determined on, like, very specific things. So yeah, I have like a built-in little countdown timer for all of them. Because yeah, there is things with WebSockets and websites and pushing a button, but over Discord for now, having them spin the wheel is like, I don't think it's much of a difference if they're like, they get to hold spacebar, or just like they tell me when to stop holding spacebar. Because right now I have the wheels is just spacebar. So it's just here. But like if I were to click into anything else, it just wouldn't spin anymore. Gimme, 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 gimme. Damn. Zoom in. But yeah, I think this is really fun. Do you guys please clap. Please clap. No, I've been working really hard on getting all this to work. Like, just all of the automations alone, all of the assets I've had built for days now. And yesterday was like, yesterday I spent pretty much the entire day in this instance of OBS just trying to make it work. The smart control to fudge a spin a little bit. I can gradually move it as much as I want, and possibly no one will know except for you. Like, I could just keep clicking. I could just keep clicking and it'll just auto rotate as much as I want. Yeah, it's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. And is it slowing down? Is it slowing down? Is it slowing down? Oh my God, it's not stopping. It's not stopping. What's happening? It's not stopping. It's going, it's going, it's going, and bankrupt. Oh my God, it's 9/11. Oh my God, it's 9/11. But yeah, so all of these players, everyone can move around. One of the things I was toying with too, so like a few of the things, because I want to work on this board a little bit. There's some things like, I feel like all numbers is like, yeah, sure, all numbers is fun. But I do want to take out some of them and change them for more of these words, you know? Just because I think, you know, the more fun things, I don't know, is just more fun to me. Some of them that I've had, I want to do, besides like an item bank or something, right? I want to have one that's, like reverse turn order, kind of like a reverse card in Uno, you know? I think, I don't know why, but to me, that's really funny. And that's like the antithesis of Wheel of Fortune, of like, you land on the reverse card and then it only fucks over, like, one, you lose your turn. Two, it fucks over the person who is gonna go next and reverses back to them, but could also lead to like a generational sweep of someone able to like come from behind. Like with all these games, and like, you need to have control of like the dollars and all of the numbers, because there's nothing worse than like one person just like winning, right? One person just having all the money and it's like, well, they clearly win. There's no coming back from this. Like in the real Wheel of Fortune, like I play a bunch on like all of this. Do you have the final wheel? No, I don't. I don't have anything like that. Like in my mind, there needs to be a finale, but again, cause this has just been me. My plan is for like Wubby to play. Cause normally whenever we do game shows, Wubby hosts, and that is very much, like, you know, the standard whenever we like if we were to do this live, it would be, you know, most likely Wubby hosting this game show for people. Because there's a difference between like being in a Discord call, you know, and doing a slideshow game or hosting something like this, than like in person when we're drinking, like, and not my audience, you know? This is most likely a chance for Wubby to actually play. But because I am also doing this by myself, I don't know how a final wheel would work, truthfully. To make it just as fun, again, it goes back to just playing Wheel of Fortune, which, while interesting on its own, I don't think it's elevated to be worth it, you know? That's kind of where I'm at with it. It needs to be worth it. It needs to do something different. And, like, if the final puzzle is just, you know, RSTLNE, guess some letters and do it, and it's like a funny sentence, like, I don't think it would land. I don't know, because they also don't win real money. There's also no stakes, so I kind of just think it, in my mind, it's just going to be a race to the end of whoever gets the most money. Like, I think that's kind of like the deviation so how I want this to work. Funny phrases only get you so far. It's more than just funny phrases, I'll say. It's more than just funny phrases. It's going to be, like, I guess some inspiration. Not only is just like, you know, our standard funny games. A lot of it is like, not like similar in structure, but like storytelling beats. I find it similar to people like, yeah, Magic the Noah, or some other creators that do the I trap my friends with an impossible game, right? So let me peel back the curtain, right? And I don't want to see if I see a single person that was in my chat spamming this answer when we play it, I'm going to lose my mind, right? So I want to set people up with some things. I have some fun things ready to go, but you may notice in our game show, in our screen here, right? When it goes to our puzzle, you'll notice that it is all of our letters, right? It's all the letters that you could possibly use. One of the puzzles I have is going to be just numbers. Not going to tell them they can guess numbers. In my mind, they're going to go through all 26 letters of the alphabet, and it's still going to be no. And then I'm just going to reveal the answer and we move on. No one wins. So, like, in my mind, nothing's funnier than, like, wasting time. Especially if they're not in on it. So in my mind, they're going to spin a wheel, guess a letter, wrong, next person, 26 times in a row. And then when I reveal, I'm sorry, the answer was 6. 6. Number 6. All right, moving on. I just find it, right now I've been workshopping what's the funniest number. So I've been just laughing to myself over, like, what's the driest number I can do? The answer's 4. 4 isn't a funny number. 4 isn't a funny number, but like 6. The answer is 6. All right, thank you. Surprised no one got that. It's an easy number. How many digits we talking? I still haven't figured out what the funniest one is. It's not going to be 69 or 420. That's low-hanging fruit. Like, I want an honest-to-goodness funny number. I want an honest-to-goodness just funny number. That's too big of a number. Too big of a number. What would be the category? I don't even need a category. I don't care about categories. Are going to be an afterthought for me. Categories are going to be irrelevant to the things that I'm going to ask them. Some of the categories I have are vocal stim. Some of the categories I have are oh, I shouldn't open that because it may open up on this screen. That's where all my ideas are in. This is just my start bar, but all my ideas are in this notepad right here. Yeah, 4 is just a not funny number. 11D1, too long. Too long, and it's trying to be funny. Most of the things that I find funny about this are anti-jokes. Like, what? 7's too obvious. That's a lucky number. I need a number that no one ever thinks about, you know? It was 6. -3, too many letters. I'm thinking the sweet spot is like 2 numbers or just a single number. Preferably the less syllables, the funnier. Too long just ruins jokes. Too long ruins jokes. Like if it's like 70. Like, that's too many syllables for it to be funny. It needs to be like a... Bam. The answer, 12. Some say 12 is the ad break. Needs to be over as you process it. Exactly. Things like too long of numbers isn't funny. The punchline is it was a number and just to move on. Because after all 26 letters are guessed, the punchline is the answer 6. Like, they're going to know right away. Like, most of them will all be solvable, but, like, that's one of my moments of, like, what I want the spirit to the game. Moved on before it lands. Yes. The answer is give 10 too many words and there's letters in that. It can't have letters or the joke doesn't work. Yeah, it can't have anything against the joke of 0 letters and it's a number. Like that's where the comedy comes from for me. So yeah, that's the plan for that's the plan for some of that, but I want you all to still be surprised at what kind of stuff is in this wheel. Because the wheel is like, again, the Wheel of Fortune part of Wheel of Fortune, like guessing letters, is what I'm trying to avoid the most. At the end of the day, this should be a fun drinking game that then just is like, gets more and more asinine as it goes on. One of the things that I've done, and they can no longer delete this if they're watching, is one of my favorite games that we did for a game show was Who Tweeted That? But at the end of the day, it kind of got like, where can you go from there, right? So so I have like things broken down in certain categories of like where I want beats to hit, impossible puzzles, funny puzzles, like meme puzzles, like relevant humor. Like I have a bunch of things in like creating the flow of how I want them to work. But I will say one of the things that I am doing is I've found tweets from like our friends in San Diego from like 10 to 13 years ago in some cases that I'm going to use as the puzzles. And then we're going to use the topic as like a reveal of who said it. And then I'm going to show the tweets. So I feel like incorporating stuff like that to make the game fresh and new is really fun. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. Because that way they're going to say like, why is this a puzzle? Why is this a puzzle? Why did you say that? And then it's just revealed in the topic that it was a quote from someone we know, and then pull up the tweet. I've already taken screenshots of all the ones I'm going to use. So even if they try and find which ones I've used, they're already in my computer. You can't do anything about it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, gang. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. I am so stressed. I'm not going to lie. I am so stressed. This is possibly the biggest. This is more in-depth and detailed with more happening than like the weakest link streams that we did, which already were some of the most complicated setups and automations and tracking of things. But I had done like 4 of them. So by the end, it didn't seem as stressful. I'm sure the first one was, but this is like, I'm very stressed. I'm very stressed about, I don't know. I'm very stressed. I'm very stressed, especially because the last little bit that I need to do is, oh yeah, my buzzers can just like appear and get updated there. I'm very stressed because like there's just so much that can go wrong. Like I have to do so much here, on the back end and hosting. That's why like for a lot of these, I love just being on the background, just touching my stuff on the back end, right? You know, really freaking my stuff on the back end. But this is like a whole different beast. This is like a whole different beast. Yo, Mike, Mr. Oxmall, is it? Mr. Michael Oxmall. Nice to meet you. Love touching my back end stuff. No, but I'm really proud of this. This has taken me about as long as a 40-hour a week job in the span of a couple days. And I'm always so self-conscious because at the end of the day, like, I don't know, I do compare myself to like large productions and I'm like, I don't know, let's be real. It looks a little crappy, you know? It looks a little crappy, but it's my crappy, and I made it. And all these things are individual assets, right? So, like, I don't know. I find it endearing, but like as I'm playing with it and like going through it all, I'm just like, I don't know. Is this even impressive? People are doing cooler things with like real technical productions, and this is all just made inside of OBS. Like I'm just clicking on the scenes and everything just happens. Like there's no, this is all just within OBS, you know? Because it's all based on transition table. You're asking how this happens. I have to manually go in and scene by scene, update custom transitions for all the things that I want to have custom transitions. So like that's why a lot of these take time, because all of the things and how they work are all individually going to a different thing. It's like a giant puzzle. And so because when I do that, all of these things all match up. And yeah, just being able to change like the perspectives on the fly, is a lot of fun. If you need to see like what that says, I can also transition this down there. Yeah, we can make this spin incredibly slowly. We can make it spin really, really fast. Goes really crazy with it. I don't know. I've just been, oh my God. I've just been playing so much with this. I've been having so much fun. This wheel works great. You're equal to a production company at 95 power yourself. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I feel like when I do stuff like this, truly, like I know you guys care, right? But I feel in the grand scheme of things, like I feel like I do good work, but I feel like no one cares. You know what I mean? Like, to me, this is cool because I built it. But I feel like, you know, from the outside, someone sees this and they're just like, that doesn't look nice. And I'm just like, yeah. I promise you chat will blow up with how it looks tomorrow. I hope so. I've legitimately have been spending almost every waking hour, because I've just been super sad frog just making this. And having so much fun, because if this works, again, like from just the tech side, this again is like my tech demo. That's why it just is kind of funny. This is my tech demo because I would love to do this live. I would love to like have this be like, you know, a live thing. Like I imagine like the puzzle on a big screen somewhere. We can have the wheel like in front of people somehow or also projected. Like, yeah, I'm really excited. Like, I mean, even like just spending the amount of time that I did getting these perspective shifts to like cover the wheel and be able to move them and then swap the perspectives like behind one another took so long. You make the coolest things. No, I appreciate you. Chat knows you work hard. They see the quality. At the end of the day, the technical and production side, if no one's thinking about it's working, it isn't the star. I'm just, yeah, it's still just nerve-wracking because like, I don't know. I feel like I have so much to prove to like nobody, right? That's why I'm just having a hard time. Also, bro, I opened up the Coochie Dotty. I opened up the Coochie Dotty dog. These things are so good. They're like, do you guys ever have the mini Pop-Tart bites? Do you guys ever have the mini Pop-Tart bites? It's like a Fig Newton Pop-Tart bite with like crystally, the Coochie Dotty Funkhouse, bro. These Coochie Dotty fucking slap, dude. These Coochie Dotties fucking slap. Bro. It's a Coochie Dotty. And like, oh. It's a Coochie Dotty. It's got the fig, it's got the date in there, and it's got the coochie on the top. Thank you again. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, chat. So this is a fun little thing. My plan for today, because again, if you're just tuning in, if you're just hearing, I'm not streaming super late tonight. That's why I'm at my normal stream time of 3:30, which also we're probably gonna have to talk about because once again, I have no choice but to change my stream schedule again. I honestly don't know to what, but I have been effectively pushed out again of what my stream time is. And so I need to have some discussions on when. And here's the thing. All the options I don't like. So I don't know what to do. All the options I don't like. And so we're going to have to figure out something there. But stream times, unfortunately, are going to have to change, even though I've been loving day-wise, time-wise, probably yes to all of them. Because yeah, I no longer have an audience at my time. I no longer will have an audience at my time that I've had now for a couple of years. So I don't know. I learned on Thursday that I no longer can stream at the normal times on Tuesday and Thursday. Because now someone else is going to be streaming then. That I had zero anything. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. 4K. Well, on Thursday, now Alex is gonna be going live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at my time, and already Wubby is streaming at that time. And what I learned is that like less than 1% of my audience will tune in when those two are now live. I guess that's the sad reality, is that less than 1% of my audience shows up when they're both live. So I don't know when I'll be live during those days, but yeah, that's if I want to have people in people in chat and an audience to talk to. We'll have to I have to change my life and world around, I guess. Yeah. So that's going to be the deal with the coming weeks. I don't know what that is, because just there's no real winning for the week anymore. I kind of don't know when to stream, if that makes sense. Already my viewership took a huge hit once Wubby started streaming on the Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 3:30. My viewership was cut over half. And then just based on 10 minutes on Thursday, my viewership was cut in like not even 10% of that. So I can't do that. That's not going to be a permanent thing. I'm not just going to do that. I didn't think it would be as bad as it was. But yeah, it was awful. If you haven't seen Ludwig's newest video about, like, struggling to stream when no one is watching you, that's very real, especially when you don't even have 1% of your audience from a year ago at this time. Like, it's not just incredibly demoralizing, it's it's like the worst feeling that you can ever have. So yeah, something needs to change. Yeah, and so I don't know what that is, folks. I don't know what that is, but that's kind of what's going on with that. I don't have any say in it, but that's just gonna be how it is. Hoping you can find the best way to bounce back. I mean, here's the thing, like, I can't say what I want to say, but it was made very clear on Thursday how I'm viewed. And so, I'm the backup to the backup to the backup to the backup on most people's priorities, which is fine. But since this new lurker thing that we've talked about on stream, if you're the second, third, fourth person that someone will watch, you just lose all viewership now. So can't change that. And this isn't again clarifying, this isn't shade on anybody. Anybody could go live at any time. That's not what this is about. I don't own a time slot. But the reality is that yeah, like streamers streamers need you to be their first choice. And if I'm the instant, even at best, if I'm the third choice on a day, then those viewers won't get counted anyways. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Lots of crossover viewers is a real double-edged sword. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, here's the thing though, you know, I've been doing this now for over 5 years. I've been doing this for over 5 years, just consistently. So I thought when, you know, when Wubby and Owl and everyone else was going live when I was live, I thought that I had been going live long enough that I had an audience that, like, beyond like a shared audience, right? I thought I would have, like, you know, more than I did, I guess. It was a very rude wake up for how many people yeah, just would I thought I would have more people that would choose to like watch me, I guess, in a way. So it was a very rude wake up. I kind of learned more where my place is, and I don't know how to change that. But the ultimate thing is that, yeah, I'm gonna need to change stream days, stream times, lose the one thing that you have as a streamer, and that's consistency, which I've been very consistent. I don't know, just trying to make stuff for you guys and while making other stuff for other people. And yeah, that's the thick of it. That's the truth. Can still be consistent, but it's no, when you change everything, that changes everything. It's a tough pill. It is what it is. I can't make people want to watch me. I can't make people have, there's no such thing as streamer loyalty, you know? But yeah, in my mind, I thought that even though I knew it was going to be bad, with Wubby and Owl streaming at my exact same starting time, I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't realize that it would be that bad, if that makes sense. Like, not even 10% of my average that I showed you all last stream. It's not like I'm hiding anything. I showed you consistently that this year, every month, has gone down by 50 people every month. And then to go live and have it be not even 10% of that is like that's the wake up call to like, if that was a real job, that's the wake up call to start applying for new jobs, you know? Like, well, I guess that's over, you know? Cuz if a time zone change doesn't work, then streaming is going to have to be done, cuz I don't know what else to do, you know? We'll have to figure it out, but we're not jumping to that conclusion yet. But that is, like, you know, the end of the tunnel is now like rapidly approaching, because there's not a day of the week that I have at all, you know? At least before it was like, well, Tuesdays Wubby isn't live, and now I don't have that, which means I don't have any days or times. I don't know when to stream. I can't stream earlier than 3:30, and as I've talked about it before, as soon as it hits 8 p.m. Pacific, viewership already completely tanks. Right as it ended, no, I ended after 10 minutes because it was not it. Can't speak for everyone else, but Sunday's an empty day? Sure, but there's also a bunch of people that are in our same thing that stream. So I can't necessarily stream on Sundays because I'm usually working or stuff. I leave earlier than most because of EST. No, I learned when I first started streaming, I streamed at 5:30. 5:30 to then like 7:30 Central Time in Chicago. And I used to stream very late, and something I noticed when I moved to California, trying to keep the same time change, I used to stream from like 5:30 and I changed it to 3:30 for East Coast homies. A large portion of my audience is on the East Coast or Central, and as soon as it hits 8 p.m. Pacific, like 11 p.m. Eastern, during the week, people have jobs. They have to go to bed. My audience skews older with real jobs, with real priorities, needing to, you know, work the 8 to 5, the 9 to 6 lifestyle. Like, I have a lot of people that have, you know, functional lives outside of internet. And so, yeah, it's either now I have to go live much earlier in the day, which then, you know, eliminates a large, because then I would never, I mean, I only drink on stream. I know that sounds hard to believe. I usually have Malort and like I'll make myself a cocktail if we're having a movie. If I'm going out to dinner, I'll have like a glass of gin, maybe a beer with a pizza at a bar somewhere. But I probably would never drink again. So like, cause I wouldn't start drinking Malort at like 1 p.m. or noon if I go live, but also like going live at 1 p.m. or noon also eliminates 50% of my audience because everyone is still at work and can't talk. Like I'm not a Northern Lion that can go live at, you know, 9, 10 a.m. stream for 7 hours while everyone's working. Like I'm currently working. Exactly. So like, yeah, we'll need to, I don't know, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Cause yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with streams. We're gonna have to change days and times and everything. I work 8 to 5 CST. Yeah, I've been there. That's why like I respect. That's why I went live at 3:30 because it was a nice adjustment of like people on the West Coast could watch for a couple of hours, and then people on the East Coast would have to like go to bed before the end of stream, where East or West Coast would be able to keep watching. Like everyone got like a 50-50. Do a week-long stream, then determine when people watch the most. That's funny. My man. What up, Rakanor? Rakan OCR. Smurf Gal. Any Mellow Moon. Thank you for the follows as well, homies. Sorry if you talked about this previously. Would you expand outside of the purple app? Hey, what a segue, because I am multi-streaming on every platform on the internet. You're welcome. I am multi-streaming on every platform. We're on Twitch, YouTube, Kick.com, and Twitter. Oof, I am here from Saudi Arabia. We love you. Oh my gosh, are you my oil prince? Are you my oil prince? Yes, I love you too. Are you my oil prince here to sweep me off my feet? Are you an oil princess? Lamau, the one time I checked before asking you aren't live. Tickety tockety. I was approved to start streaming on TikTok, but it became... I did it once as a test, and it was not it. TikTok live streaming is balls. I don't know if you know this. I don't use TikTok. It is balls. My dad works at Aramco. Yes, my oil prince has come. I've been waiting 5 years. I've been waiting 5 years for my oil prince. Or princess. Everyone needs a homie at Aramco? Yeah, you hiring? Hank Hill worked in Saudi Arabia, so I feel like I could do it now. If Hank Hill can do it, I could do it. All I know about TikTok live stream is Taylin keeps getting temp banned from streaming on there for dumb reasons. They have a much harsher ban system than YouTube. They have a much harsher ban system than YouTube. I sell propane and propane accessories. I'm very late. Same, brother. Same. Can't talk about squirting. Can't wear a Vault 420 Vault suit. They think Balatro is gambling. Are we talking about Indiana? Is this the... That sounds like you're talking about the U.S. Kev, I can't tell if you're talking about Saudi Arabia or Indiana. That should be a fun game. That should be a fun game. Is it a conservative state or Saudi Arabia? Women can't own a gun. All right, discuss. Do you know my dad work at government? He wants Royal Rumble at Saudi Arabia and they work for it. That's so cool. Did you get to meet John Cena? His name was John Cena. Ba-ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-da-bum. Unironic banger game idea. That's what I'm talking about, baby. But he retired? Ah, that's okay. That's okay. I'm joking. I'm joking. We got CM Punk. I mean, that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. I just wrote a parody song about that exactly called God, Guns, and Glory. I got my God, guns, and glory, and I'm waiting to the edge of the night. I'm on the God, guns, and glory. Hims and booty time. That sounds like a fun night. That sounds like a fun night. What does TTS have to say about it? Holy book and flags in trucks. Did you dream to come to our country?
It writes itself.
I don't know if I could get one of those cool deals to like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll go anywhere in the world once. Could I film myself there? Actually, I don't know if I would.
Wow, a full year of Booty Premium.
What
Achievement
are
unlocked,
the
slur clap,
stipulations?
slur clap.
But yeah, sure, I'll go to Saudi Arabia once. I'm a light-skinned male.
Boop.
Surely
I would love
nothing
to
bad
see you
will happen to
try
me there.
Road 96.
I would go to your country if I could say that I'm Canadian. Every time I travel internationally, I usually just say I'm from Canada. Sorry, my Canadian homies. I'm very respectful and I say sorry. So anywhere I travel, I never will say that I'm directly from America. So as long as I can keep that, I mean, technically I'm from space. Technically. I just got yelled at by a homeless
Okay,
person
brother.
for not buying them alcohol. First aggressive homeless person I found in Denver. Have you never been downtown?
Nah.
You announce
I
it's
stay
sorry?
American and try
You
to bust
pronounce
the
it sorry?
stereotype.
Oh yeah, bud. Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I say American and try and bust the stereotype. Yeah, but first impressions mean a lot. I'd rather than be like, so where in Canada are you from? You're so nice. And be like, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm American. Thanks for saying I'm nice, but you thought I was nice enough to be Canadian, didn't you? That's how you get them. Unless I'm in Japan, then I just say America jin desu. America jin desu.
What's going on with the Cubs?
What's going on with the Cubs? I mean, come on. How are they not Bears yet? They were Cubs in the early 1900s. What do you mean? Do they never grow up? What is this?
They're usually not that bad in downtown Denver, but I'm also from around NYC where they're rabid.
When I lived in Denver in like circa 2011 to 2013, they would all be at like the one
Roasted.
park downtown going from like Broadway when it turns to like right when you get downtown. I'm trying to remember. There's a big like sculpture that was there by the road, like in a huge open area. And that whole place would just be like 50 to 100 homeless people at all times. And then they would always just be hanging out, like panhandling around like
We called
15th
it
Street.
Seal Island.
We call it Seal Island. Mine. R. Broadway and Arapahoe. Is it still that? It is off of Broadway. See, I lived in Denver. I was a real Denverite. You know how someone lived in Denver because they weren't born there. I feel like is Denver still mostly people not from Colorado? I always found it funny when I lived in Denver. I only knew 2 people that like were actually born and raised in that area. Every single other person that I ever interacted with were like, I'm from Michigan. How did I know they were from Michigan? They showed me their Michigan tattoo. There were people. They were like, I'm from Tejas.
Yeah, I was born in Florida.
Yeah, I was born in
Well,
Florida. Oh, I come from Chicago. I'm from blah, blah, blah. I only met 2 people that were like, I'm born in Colorado. I'm like, that's crazy. I never met people from Denver, Colorado that when I lived in Denver. Let me show you my Texas tattoo. Yeah, it was like, oh, where are you from? Can you guess? Michigan. You know what state that is? No shade. I feel like most people that I knew from Michigan that were transplants in other cities, just like most like people in Chicago will have like a Chicago flag tattoo or something, right? But I feel like it's usually people from Michigan that they show me their tattoo to say they're from Michigan. Texas, I could just tell. Texas, you have a smell about
It's
you.
still kind of like that.
I could
but they're
smell a
just high as
Texan.
fuck. They're not
You may have not been home in a while. I
Yeah,
could smell it on you.
15% of the people you meet here are from CO.
I'm a Dallas boy. It's a particular scent. They're like rare Pokemon. Still kind of like that, but they're high as fuck. They're not aggressive hobos, but yeah, 15% of the people you meet here are from Colorado, right?
Sniffer.
Well, this song's ripping, dog. I didn't think I had like a... I thought I took out all of the electric guitar songs in this lo-fi playlist. Kind of ripping and roaring though, bud. Oh, pardon. Pardon me. But yeah, this weekend is going to be fun. Tomorrow, big game show. Very excited, very
I know
nervous.
way too many people that have NJ tattoo and it's so cringe.
I feel like New Jersey tattoos are so funny to me because New Jersey is such like a weird looking state. And I'm sorry if you're from New Jersey, but like, you know, Michigan is like, it's a mitten and an oop above it, right? It's a mitten turned sideways above it. And it's like someone going like this with like maybe a little thumb, but like, you know what I mean? Like other states like have like an iconic shape. New Jersey is like a sock with a, like the hole has been busted out. Like a sock was turned into a straw. Man's making fun of my state. Refund. New Jersey's like a dried up kidney. I'm not saying like every state deserves a tattoo, but like a New Jersey tattoo is just like a sad sock. Michigan has like, I think Michigan and Texas, I think have like the most iconic shapes. Like to me, like New Jersey is like if Alice in Wonderland ate the cookie that makes you small of California in a mirror, you know, like a funhouse mirror. Like California's like a tall, long sock, and like New Jersey's like an ankle sock, looking at each other in the mirror, you know?
No, don't be sorry. I'm sorry that I'm from NJ too.
No, don't be sorry you're from New Jersey. If anything, I love New Jersey because you gave me Bruce Springsteen. So like New Jersey and the Jersey Shore, you guys are a top 10 state. I love New Jersey. I'm just saying as far as like state looks for a tattoo, New Jersey's like a sad sock. Florida is not a good one because it just looks like a limp penis, right? Like Florida is just like America's Wang. It doesn't lead credibility to being a fun shape. I don't want to talk
about Alabama anymore.
Alabama would be a good state shape if it didn't have a twin that's Mississippi that are the same shape but mirror image. Like that, the only way that I remember Mississippi from Alabama is the Mississippi touches obviously the Mississippi River. Like all of the Midwest, and even coming from Illinois, to me, Illinois has a distinct shape, but like most of the Midwest is like...
I like to pump my own gas, though.
It's not a shape worth writing about, right? I live on Florida's penis tip. It makes sense that like, you know, in Miami, you know, like the tip of the Florida wang is like very hot and that the America's wang's tip is just burning, just syphilitic to the core. My mom pointed out that Alabama has a flaccid penis too. I mean, so does Mississippi. They're both just kind of like, they got like a little thing, just like Georgia kind of looks like someone's stomach who is like Forrest Gumping.
We got like a home-based thing going on.
At King Cuda 13, me too.
Yeah.
I'm from Mississippi, never saw an MS tattoo, but moved to Louisiana.
I saw an MS-13 tattoo once on a guy's fingers.
Fuck that.
Man, crazy, right? Crazy, right? You know, I hate Florida. I have a phobia of crocodiles, and Florida's the only state with crocodiles. I guess that's fair, but for the most part, crocodiles are confined in Florida to like mini golf putt-putt courses and like somewhere that you should not be. You know what I mean? Like there's never just like a crocodile. Like there's crocodiles in like lakes and ponds, and like my parents live in Florida now. You know how many times I'll go and stand near a pond or a lake? None. You know how many times I've been afraid of a crocodile? None.
Katrina.
Because I know where they have to be, and I don't put myself in those places.
The canals.
The Keys at a whole nother level to Florida. Yeah, it's the sputtering out. Oklahoma's a clanker penis. No, Oklahoma's like a cool like.
Watch out for tree crocodiles.
Like it's pointing, you know. Oklahoma's just like angrily pointing at like the other southern states. So you say that, but Florida is where I should not be. Is Long Island New York's dong? No, it's New York spitting on into the ocean, and that's just like Long Island. What is Kentucky? A piece of fried chicken on Tennessee's plate, of course. I've seen him on the golf courses there. Yeah, but like, I mean, a golf course isn't gonna. If you get
Tennessee has a
surprised
nice
by a gator in by like a gator are there even crocodiles in Florida? I know there's some at zoos. I feel more like gators in Florida, but like, if you get surprised
see
by
them
like
from
a
afar
gator or a
easily on a
crocodile on a
course.
golf course where it's
Nah,
like
gators.
completely open flat plains with like an open body of water somewhere, I think that's just like Darwinism, bro. Like if you can't, like, don't go near if I'm in Florida and I'm golfing and I hit a ball into the water, I'm good. Nope. I think we have crocs in the Everglades. I did a fan boat when I was in New Orleans down in the bayou and threw mushrooms at big old swamp gators and crocodiles out there, or gators. That was fun. I ate alligator when I was in New Orleans. That was fun. I never had alligator in Florida.
Ever been slough slogging?
What's slow slogging? Alligator's yummy. It really is. Alligator's really yummy.
Same.
It's like it's more closer to chicken than when they say like tuna's the chicken of the
Yeah.
sea.
Google
Croc's
says
pretty good.
crocs are
I've had
in
like
southern and
barbecued
well coastal
crocodile and I've
areas.
had crocodile meat
My
in
dad
like
saw one on the golf course
pasta
last
before.
weekend.
It was really good.
Did you have frog pants?
Will you have frog
Alligator
pants?
is like a very slightly fishy chicken.
Yeah, yeah.
Pronounced slew slogging. Honestly, easier if you search it.
Alligator's tasty. I've had most forms of non-pet animals in that way, you know. I like eating different animals to see what they taste like. Not in like the weird sense of like I'm always curious to try new
I had croc
meats.
in Cambodia.
I have
The
had
texture
horse.
was like slightly tough fish.
I did try horse, but
Horse?
I didn't try the
Mr.
horse
Exotic
sashimi.
Meats
I
over
tried it
here.
cooked and I didn't like it.
I've only had it fried, personally. Would recommend.
You tried a kangaroo burger? I had so much roux when I was in Australia.
My dog's
Once I
eating
found out
kangaroo
that like
tail.
there's people that it's called like kangatarianism, where like it's people that are vegetarian except they'll eat
Honey
kangaroo
mustard
meat because
is my
kangaroo is like
favourite thing to
an
dip
invasive
Yetzer
species
in.
in a way. You know how like in the
That's
States, if
Catherine,
you're from the
wild
Midwest
question.
or somewhere, there's like
Catherine.
animal hunting seasons that are designed to
Horse
like
comes in a
sparse
crowd.
out the wild population. There's people that are like kangatarian that will only eat kangaroo meat because like
I had a shark.
Getting
taco once,
kangaroos
but
is
it
like,
was
you know,
really good.
good for the environment.
Nodders.
But I've had all forms of venison,
soup.
deers, and elks.
Deer.
I've had reindeer. I've had elk. I've had like normal
My
deer.
dad told me
um,
that iguanas are like that in Florida. And
I've never had
You ever
iguanas
ate
or
guinea
like
pig?
I've never
That's how
eaten like
NJ is
lizards.
flat-tailed deer.
I should say I've never had like lizard things. I've never had iguana. I've never had like any of that. I've had like crocodile. I've had alligator. I've had kanga jerky. I had a roux burger. I had roux jerky. I had like a roux bolognese when I was in Australia. Yeah, I've eaten a bunch of roux because I was like, I have to try it.
I think I had some kind of snake in the Boy
I've had
Scouts.
snake. I've eaten rattlesnake,
is
which was
reindeer.
not that good. Again, very flaky and weird, kind of like the frozen cod in a fish stick. Like just a generic whitefish. Rattlesnake was like very flaky without much real flavor in it. Snake was rubbery. Yeah, it
when I had
wasn't that good, but it was okay. Caribou is reindeer.
Catfish. The
Never had
That
never had
kitty
guinea pig. That would
lamb,
freak me
it's
out. I don't like
true.
that.
FL had a bad winter.
Careful with
when
small
they
lizards.
froze
I
and
don't.
fell
Yeah,
out of
seeing a lizard
trees,
doesn't like.
and we
I've
let
never
them
been
sex
interested,
too
but it's also
much
never
to
been offered to me.
replenish population, so now PPL hunt 'em.
Yeb soup noted.
Go to Peru and try guinea pig. I don't think I want guinea pig. Like guinea pigs are
I'm
like
Machu Picchu.
I don't know. I don't think I would want a guinea pig. I mean, if it was there, I would be polite. But
It's
I've had
hard to
like
eat
most
the
form
cute
of I've had pretty
ones.
much every farm animal I could think of. And like almost every part of farm animals that you could think of. I've tried brains, I've had heart, I've tried lungs, I've tried knee cartilage, I've done the bone marrows. I will never do balut. Absolutely not. And like no shade. I draw the line
Guinea
at
fowl.
at some Filipino foods. I've had a lot of like Filipino friends growing up, and I refuse to try balut. I've tried chitlins. I've had like oxtail. I've tried a bunch of like parts of animals that aren't typically served in Western cuisine.
Okay, but ceasing is goated.
Ovaries?
I don't think I've ever had ovaries. No one's ever watched or offered, but I have had bull testicles. I have had Rocky Mountain oysters. Whale fat? Yeah, I've used lipstick and sunscreen before. Foie gras.
That one seems
I've had foie
unnecessarily
gras
cruel to
before
me.
I knew what it was, and it's not like
Jamaicans
I feel
would
like
cook
places
with the
stop
goat
I don't go
skull.
to fancy restaurants. I don't like spending fancy money on fancy things anymore. It's too expensive, but I've had foie gras plenty of times, and then I've never seen it on a menu in like a decade, but I would not order it knowing what it is. No. Beef tongue was strange. Lingua is great.
Foie oshi nice.
Lingua is great, but I've had a lot of that just from like lingua tacos are like big, dog. Lingua tacos are big. Fuck yeah. The one I'm not the biggest fan of, it was a very particular like it was I forget which cuisine, but it was
Mine
like
was
this
a
really
lingua
like
torta.
traditional Chinese place that I had gone where I just got like a bunch of different things in like steamed buns. And it was pork knee cartilage. It was like in a rubbery, like round disc in between like a steam bun, and I didn't like the texture. It was like too
Yellow steamed
chewy
bun.
and gristly for my liking. But I tried like it was like pig knuckle, basically. Cartilage is not for everyone. I wasn't a big fan of cartilage. That's kind of like, I've tried it and I'm not a big fan.
Don't tell the white people that barbacoa is face meat lol.
All right, I won't tell
Yep.
the white people. But yeah, like I've eaten most of it. I've eaten a hot dog before, so I've had from asshole to nose tip, right? You need to eat their ACL so yours stays intact. Raw and wriggling. I feel like some of it's overpriced. I'm really wild
Chicken
with a
feet
restaurant
and
when I
pig's
wouldn't
feet
expect
are
based on
pretty
price, right?
good.
Chicken feet and pig feet. I've had tons of chicken feet at dim sum. Chicken feet doesn't bother me. But I prefer pig feet over chicken feet because chicken feet are just annoying. I don't think the meat to bone ratio in a chicken foot is worth it.
Man, I've eaten so much barnacle without knowing. XD.
Every had some really crispy tripas tacos.
I'm not a big fan of tripas. I'm not a big fan
We
of
call pig feet trotters.
I'm not a big fan of the, like, I've had them, but I'm not a big fan of like the organ cuts. I'm not a bit like tongue is probably okay, like skin is okay, but like the giblets, the livers, the kidneys, the brains, the hearts, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan. I'll eat them if it's in front of me to not be rude, but like I just don't prefer it. The meat unedible ratio on chicken feet is twice as bad as crawfish. I don't like crawfish
That's
or
fair.
like any I can't do shellfish or like mollusks, so like I don't care. Gizzards are my jam.
Gizzards
I
are my
wish I
jam.
liked them. I have family members that would like, they were always out for holidays because family members, certain ones would love them. I can't do it. Not a big fan.
Allergy?
Shellfish
country boy.
and mollusks,
I
I have
love organs.
a very bad, even like contact exposure allergy. Yeah. Not big on tripe. I've tried tripe at like a Highland Games Fest when I would go to like a Scottish fair.
When I worked at
Not a big
grocery
fan of like
store,
tripe
hot food
or anything
bar,
like that.
I was
Regular
shocked
sheep and
at how
lamb
much
and goat
gizzards we sold.
are some of my favorite things.
You're saying
But like
I can
tripe,
contact
not
Tom
it.
at least.
Not it for me.
Bottom feeders are a weird choice when choice is available.
Right? I can contact though. I break out in hives and everything starts to swell up with contact.
At Jester_DuckTales you take that back. Catfish is delicious.
I'm not a big fan of catfish
Fried
either.
tripe tacos.
I've
every
had
night.
all forms of, the only
I can
catfish I like
tolerate
is
some
like
tripe in my food,
pan
but
fried
that's
fried
about it.
catfish was really good. But like that was made in such a particular
Yeah,
way that like
we
it was
need some
basically
PO
one
box of
person's
fresh
fried catfish that I
EpiPens.
really like.
Scared for Yeb. Wanting to play with your old ones, LOL. I like ground lamb or mutton, but I don't like mutton chops. They have a bit of an odd taste. Imo.
I love lamb. I love lamb. I
This is
love
making me
lamb
hungry
so
as I'm
much. Maybe
driving.
it's just like the all the Greek Easters I had as a kid, but like lamb is one of my favorite things, bro. I know the taste you're talking about. Lamb to me is like so distinct. Oh, fuck, it tastes so
Lamb
good to me.
tasty. Isn't shepherd's pie traditionally made with lamb?
I don't know. I don't know. Does it make me hungry as I'm driving? Sheesh.
I don't eat lamb or veal.
I like ground
Gotta
lamb or
draw the
mutton, but I don't
line
like
at
mutton
eating
chops. I
babies.
love it all. I don't eat lamb
I
or
do
veal.
like
Gotta draw the
lamb.
line at eating babies.
I think
Yeah,
it's
to me, like
traditionally made
lamb,
with
did it
shepherd.
like to me, lamb was like
The worst one I heard.
I don't
was
eat
camel
veal,
meat.
but to
It's
me,
awful.
lamb was always just another word for like
Fuck now. I
a
want
sheep
giant.
or a goat in a way. Like
Yes, hence
in my
the
mind,
shepherd.
I haven't had lamb in again
fixed
a
a
long
laptop
time for
farm
that.
here in Inzy,
And I
and they
I
gave me a
really like
fully
things like
butchered
goat
lamb in
and
extreme
and that, but
overpayment.
yeah, it really was
So
like I
good.
didn't make the connection between lamb being like baby, you know? I never made that connection. I always just thought they were like a lamb just meant like a sheep.
Usually lamb isn't
Yeah, it's a
tiny
young
lamb,
sheep. It's
young
not like
sheep,
kept in a
TBH.
cage like veal. It's not
Mutton,
like
adult sheep
sheltered
meat.
from the light. It's
Just
still
eat
like
mutton.
I don't know the distinction enough between like a lamb and a sheep because growing up, like we would have a Greek Easter, right? My big Greek extended family, everyone would get in like a giant house. There'd be like a bunch of people there. And like my uncles would just like they would go to a big Greek supermarket, get a lamb, open like dig a giant hole
I
and like do
usually
a big
only have it in
open
Greek
spit
cuisine
for
as
just
well.
hours until dinner all day until the lamb was cooked and have a big old lamb cookout. And as a kid, the lamb is like a giant thing to feed a family. Like a lamb wasn't like this tiny little thing that can serve one human, right? Like the lamb was like in my mind, that's why when I think of lamb, I just think it's a nicer
Daughters.
word to say than sheep. Cuz like I've seen a bunch of lamb and like
I felt
lamb
the
is like
same
a
when I
big
learned about
creature to me.
veal.
But veal is like a tiny cow, which is still a big creature. But like when I think of lamb, I don't think of it as like a baby thing. But that's just me. Because when I was a kid, I would see a lamb and I'm like, well, that's not a child lamb. Did you see my comments? Hello, Rankinor. Rakinoser. Oil Prince
What
is
about
back.
venison?
Oh, I love venison.
Yeah,
I'll
they
take
don't
some.
bother
I'll take some
chopping up a
elk or some
tiny
deer
lamb.
jerky.
It'd
As
only
far
be
as like
served
cooked
whole.
venison, I like it more in ground things, like a venison like sausage or venison jerky, even, or a venison like ground meat into like a burger patty is delicious. Just venison cooked like a steak is not it for me. Personally, very much not it. But I love venison, absolutely. How old you? You look 30 or 40. Thank you. I'm 61 years old. I know it's hard to believe. I was born in 1964. Been a hell of a life. Been a hell of a life. That's life. You know what I'm
Nay,
saying?
but a spring
All
chicken.
Frankie Blue Eyes, all my references.
61 years young baby.
Thank you, David Horselhoff. Thank you. Older than my mom. You're welcome.
Whoa, he's
So,
clearly only
skincare
21,
routine. I'll
not
drop it
one
right
of the
now.
little cryptid.
I gave my skincare to the Koreans and now it's popular on the internet, but drugs, zero sleep, and drinking keeps you beautiful and young forever. I used to work at a place that did wild game nights.
Hell
Best thing I
yeah.
had was meatballs that were 50-50 bear and wild boar. Bro, yes, dude.
The
Yes,
Aussie
dude.
method.
You have mustache? Thank you. It's penciled on. It's a Snapcam. My whole camera right now is a Snapcam filter. I'm in like a futuristic space setup. That's why you can see here, like, I'm actually in my Canadian penthouse suite. The Aussie method, yeah, exactly. You know, back in my day, it was the Keith Richards effect, but yeah, Aussie is more prevalent now. I think, right? All aboard! Ha 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 ha!
Puff puff pass.
Please come at Saudi. You'll create so much content with our creators. I'll go if I could get like a PJ for me and my friends to make content. I got a homie that'll do anything for $1. You got a PJ? If you got a PJ, me and my friends will take a PJ over. If we can make some content out there, yeah. Bro, I'd do a punishment game in an oil field in an instant. Are you kidding me?
Tried, my lord, for the first time the other day, and I'm honestly surprised by how easy it is to drink.
That's what I'm saying. My lord is delicious.
Mama, I'm coming home.
The cooking stream was awesome. I got to watch it yesterday. Felt in my heart when you took a big gulp
Half
for the
soaked
king.
on
Actually almost tear
camel.
up in sadness and grossness. You're welcome. I gave everything my best foot forward with the drinks. I took giant gulps of everything. Half suit on a camel. We're in. We're in. If we go to Saudi Arabia, I would love to have like to dress Wubby up in like a full thing, like a full what's the most intense one? A niqab. I would dress Wubby up in a full niqab. More covered than a burqa, and have him do things, and then like instead of half suit, it's like 200% suit. And it's until someone knows that it's a dude inside of there.
Wubby does Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, we'd put Wubby instead of half suit, it's 200% suit, and he's in a full niqab. Niqab to woman man? That's a, yeah, you get it now. It would be a man in there, and we'd walk around, and it would be until someone gets that it's him. Make it chroma green? No, all black. I feel like that would be fun, you know? Leave the bit, I don't want to be here. Yeah, film him in a mall.
Lol. Stupid thought, speaking of camels in the suits. Get one of those mechanical bulls, but chroma key out all of the mechanical parts and the saddle.
The last time our friends did one of those mechanical bulls, I'm pretty sure it like messed up like 3 of their backs. I'm pretty sure like Wubby was hurt on it. I think Peanut was hurt on it. Someone else we were with got hurt on it, not from like the falling, but from like the car accident amount of whiplash that thing enforces on you. I'm too old to touch one of those ever again. As someone who like stretches every day, who like stretches at my hip flexors and like stretches my back and my neck and my legs and hamstrings, because getting older and not being able to move is my biggest fear in life. I don't have fears about like getting older, right? But I do have a fear of like waking, like I sneezed in my sleep and threw out my back for like 2 weeks. That was like the biggest wake up call of my life, of being like, oh my God, this can't be real. Like, holy shit. Like this, like I sneezed and I couldn't move for 2 weeks. Like I couldn't drive. I couldn't move or breathe without pain.
Bullshit
like from that moment, I have stretched when I wake up and before I go to bed, my back, my hamstrings, my neck, my arms. Like I need to stay, even if I don't go to the gym, I need to at least be stretching, because I cannot not deal with that forever. Your genes can only take you so far. Got to take care of your body. Yeah, I went to Old Navy too. Or American Eagle. Who? I don't even know the joke anymore. Intelligent design my ass. The human body is bullshit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dog. Why do we have 2 eyes when 1 eye would do trick?
I feel like the more drunk you are, the less the bull hurts you. Something about the booze loosening the body.
that is very true. That's like that's fully functional on multiple science. If you've ever like skateboarded or done anything with like learning how to fall is an art, because the worst thing, and skateboarders will tell you this, the worst thing you could do in a car accident, in falling to the ground, is tense up. It seems like contrary to popular belief, because tensing is like a way for your body to shield and protect itself. But like the more you tense up, think of it like this. When you're loosey-goosey, your body can hit and succumb to the effects of gravity to soften blows, right? when you tense up, not only is it like the full force is being spread on impact and you are absorbing 100% of it, but not only that, your body and muscles, like your bones are being constricted by muscles which are held by cartilage and ligaments, all of that actively tensing. All it's doing is then distributing that already tense thing to that. It's the same as when you pull a rubber band tight and you go boing, boing, boing. It's so tense, it'll spring. When it's loose, it just hits it and it's all dispensed through it. So like the looser you are in a car accident, the worst thing you could do is tense up. When you're falling, the worst thing you can do is tense up. But when you're drunk on a mechanical bull, just like whiplash happens when your body is so tense and then you move it in a way you don't want to. When your body is just loosey-goosey going with it and it has to move, it doesn't hurt as much in a way. Yeah. Take a deep breath. The air will save your ribs. Oh my God. I didn't know that. In my mind, taking a deep breath is like, I feel like I would get the bends, you know? Ragdolls for survival. Yeah, that's based on science. That's why drunk drivers survive the wreck compared to non-intoxicated victims. I mean, I don't know the science of that, but that definitely sounds real. My favorite is how our drinking and breathing holes are next to each other. I love choking while trying to drink water, right? Imagine needing water and getting pneumonia because you got water in your lungs because you breathed it in. Human bodies suck, man. Intelligent design's my ass. Yeah, Dr. Spaghetti, you tell him. I stopped believing in God because of Dr. Spaghetti now. That's what I've heard, but yeah, not sure on the stats or science. Yeah, I don't believe it. No, sir, I don't believe it. All right, chat. What do you say we do a little art? What do you say we do a little art for the next like hour or so? Because if you are again just tuning in, you're gonna have so much booty today you won't know what to do with me. I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes tour of our of our stream game that we're going to be making. I'm still going to be talking to chat, but I do for the next like hour or so want to make some of the things we have. So I'm just going to pull this up and we're going to keep talking while I'm working. But I have our little template saved here that I was working on last night. So this is our whole fun wheel, right? This is the meat and potatoes. This is all of our little fancy things all just put in a Photoshop wheel. This is the sausage getting made for you right here, right? So some of the things that I wanted to do was incorporate stickers on these, kind of like in the real game. Like I was saying, there would be something that says like half a car. And like, while that would be funny, I do want to incorporate more random things on here. And if they're not chosen, to be able to swap between these wheels on the fly is kind of my plan. Oh, one of the things I wanted to do is I want to take out just a random one of these that doesn't matter. Let's take out this. We don't need 2 300s right here. Let's take out this blue one. I want to take out this blue one, and we're going to call this one. I'm going to steal these words. Let's take out 300. Okay, and I want to make this, so my plan, because I like to make games like this where I feel like I can get in my friends' heads a little bit. So I want to make a game specifically designed because I know for a fact, the only one I know that's going to be playing is Wubby. So let's just consider things that Wubby likes. I want to make this, I want to make one of them double or nothing. I want to make it then a wheel that can swap and be a 50-50 win or lose. It's just win or lose, double your points. Win or lose, double your points, double or nothing. I think that's fun. I just think that's fun because I know for a fact he's going to try and go for double or nothing and just leave it for the wheel to decide. So then let's do, I guess we're just going to make this say 5, 0, 5, 50-50. I think just like this is fine. I don't like how this slash looks though. Let's see if we can change this. Maybe I have to make this slash less. And maybe make this move away from it a little bit more. Oops. Needs to be this. There, something like this maybe. 50-50, and then let me just put this little template I have over to make sure it's not cut off. Okay, perfect. That says 50-50 nice, right? There's only so many letters and spaces I can put on this thing, but I think having 50-50 sounds good.
Ad
Double or
break.
nothing. Although it's not a 50-50, it's double or nothing. So, maybe like two, like 2x or 0.
Viewership.
2x or 0x. Yeah.
Like a rogue light
yeah.
wheel of fortune.
2x or 0. 2x or 0x. 2x, 0x, but this also, the slash doesn't work for me. 2x, OX. Let's bring this closer then. 2x, 0x. Maybe something like this? Like 2x, 0x. Double or nothing. Double or nothing. And then when it goes to this double or nothing, I can then just pull up like cuz like here's like our wheel. Here's like our wheel over here. I can just then like I can swap the wheel out on the fly if I need, right? Like I can swap this wheel to this wheel. So like if I do need like a 50-50, and like it can still like do all of this. So I have this set up where I can just change whichever wheel that I want. Which is I think gonna be okay for me there. So 2x or 0x. I do want to make, and this is like so bad. I have one wheel of color down here. I have like one wheel of color down here, and then I've just been like copying over it. So this is what I would say not the best way to do this. So I'm going to take this. We're going to just make a copy by layer and just paste over it. And now for this color overlay, we can make this whatever we want. Ooh, black or red sounds kind of good. Do I have, can I change I can make this a gradient and, I can make this a gradient and then split it in half. Yeah, changing it black and red sounds kind of fun. It's like maybe like a light, like a red here, and then swap it to like a black down here, but keep it like, keep it more of a gradient. I can move something like this maybe. Yeah, and then I can change this and maybe make it like, black or red and change it to a roulette wheel. No, I think that is definitely, I can easily do that. And then for double or nothing, it could just be a simple matter of, yeah, just make it a blank red and black wheel. And then you just choose red or black. And I still include like a green 0 on it where just nobody wins, right? Change the green 0 to like Glorg. I can definitely do that. I like this. I like this. Right or, so how I have it set right now, that would be very hard because this is, it's set as vertical text and it only goes by letter. And I don't, like if I were to just take this and type or, it's vertical in this. So I can't just change it from vertical text to this in one text box, if that makes sense. Like these are two separate text sources over here. Like this is double and going horizontally and this is vertical text. I wish I can, I just can't fit, at most you can fit like maybe 5 letters inside of here. So I guess I can make them horizontal. I guess I can make it horizontal that says 2x or 0x. Maybe we do it like that instead. Let me take this and delete that. Hello? Okay, so let me take this and get this set up here. So let's do, this would be 2x. Let's just make this much bigger. This can probably go at like, and I'll change this to be white with black outline too. Let's do that. Color overlay, white, and let's make the stroke of this one black like this. Great. Let's make this a little smaller, something like this maybe. 2x. 2x. Like this, and then we go or. We make this one small, like 24. Something like this maybe, and then we turn off this stroke for or. This could probably be a little bigger. Probably be a little bigger than that, maybe 36. I think this looks okay. 2x or, let's take this again, and then let's just change this to 0. And then let's just shrink this down a ways so that it'll fit in our little cone. 2x or ox. Hate how that looks, but. So like 2x or 0x. 2x or no. 2x or no. I wish that 0 was like had a better style to it, I guess. Like I wish it had like the 0 with a line through it in this font. 2x or 0. 2x or sad face. 2x or nothing. We just rotate this so that the sad face is 2x or nothing. 2x or bust, yeah. Something like this could be funny. 2x or sad. 2x or no. Double or no. Double or bad. 2x or 2x or no. 2x or 2x or, can I just copy this in this? It may not have this character for this font. Yeah. 2x or this no character sign. Hold on. Hold on. Let this character not available sign. Let this no character sign cook. Let this no character sign cook. Hold on. 2x or nothing. You know, that may work. That may work. 2x or something like this, maybe? Like 2x or nothing. Let's make this nice. 2x. 2x or nothing.
Oh.
2x or nothing. Like something like this. 2x or 2x or 2x or nothing. Something like this may work. Something like this may work, I think. I kind of like this. Kind of like this. 2x or nothing. That's kind of fun, right? That's kind of fun. 2x or bust. That's kind of fun. And then once it goes to this, we go to a different wheel that's just red or black, double or nothing.
Booty. First time tuning in, but seeing that you're working on a minigame of some kind makes me appreciate all your work on Wubby's Booty Hours.
Oh,
You're a
thanks, homie.
fucking Chad,
It's really
brother.
nice of you. I appreciate
Keep
it.
up.
That's really nice of you. Yeah, we're doing a little behind the scenes if you want to see what we're working on. This is kind of the grand concept of it all. Making stuff happen like this, I think is really fun. Oh,
Finally home
300.
It feels good to get on all fours and squelch like a sea lion.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. I've been working hard. I got a lot of fun stuff lined up for this. Thank you very much, though. Thanks for being here. I appreciate the support. So yeah, we have like swap scores, double and pass it to the next person is fun, glorging it, gimme dat, where you steal points from other people, a drinking space, double or nothing, I think is really fun. I want to maybe put like, I don't want to have too many because you still need to have like numbers, right? But drink is like free space where like it's just $250 per, they have to take a drink. And if they get it wrong, they have to take a drink again or something, right? But we have a
Oh my
bunch of
God.
numbers here. Double or
looks like
nothing
an
is really
absolute ton
fun.
of
I do
work.
like double or
Great
nothing.
job.
Can I wonder. Swap? No, not the swap. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Fuck. I wonder, can I take this and I want to oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay, so what if I were to take how do I want to do this? I want to oh, that's not going to work either. Just make it Minecraft and then mask it below the layers beneath it. No, I don't like that. Keep it smooth, I guess. Looks like a ton of work. Thank you. I have been working very hard on it. Thank you for noticing. All of these special ones I do like to give like a little bit of this like bevel to, just to kind of make them stand out from the wheel a little bit more, you know? So just give them a little bit more oomph and a little more pop. Make it look like a little bit more like three-dimensional on this wheel. But I went through like all of the Wheel of Fortune stuff. I gave it all like subtle, tasteful drop shadow, tasteful fun font, a nice smooth, tasteful white, excuse me, I'm so gaseous, tasteful fun white outline. I'm trying to think. So I do want to make some versions of these, like I was saying before, with some kind of like sticker or some kind of like shop for someone to buy something from, right? But I don't want to, here's the thing with making like a shop where they can buy from. I'm worried that would take too much time. I kind of just want it to all be based on the wheel. I think that is the one thing of Wheel of Fortune I like, is that the game still revolves around a wheel and not incorporating like booty shop where you can spend your money to buy things, like, because I want them to be random, and therefore if they're random, I think they can be more powerful than if someone were to just be able to buy them, you know? Like, for example, the one that I want to have a crown, and like put a crown sticker on one of these, and if it gets spun, that person will be able to go here on all of their like score scenes. I'll make little icons that'll just float right here, so like here will be that crown symbol. So to go away from the wheel, they'll get the crown, and that crown means that they get to make a rule that everyone has to follow before they... I want to say making rules before they have to guess a letter. And for example, you can make a rule, you have to compliment the other two before you make a guess. Or another example is you have to say a wrong letter first before you make your real letter guess. Things like that, I think, are fun, of incorporating rules into it. So if someone forgets and they say, I want to take T, and it's like, so that can't be your guess now. That's a fake guess. So now what's your real guess? I feel like stuff like that could be fun. But I won't know. But I think giving funny people the option to make funny things happen, I think is good. But I want to do the two that I talked about. I want to make a crown where someone can make up a rule.
Yes.
And I want to make like a thief mask where they can choose a letter to steal someone's points. And then I want to have like possibly one more in there. I just don't know what. The counterspell is funny, but like I don't have anything in particular that the counterspell would work for other than just a generic like you drink, you give me your points, double it and pass. Like if you glorg, you can counterspell the glorg. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like maybe something like that could work because there is a like a thing in there is in Wheel of Fortune there is something that you
Secretly
can
tell
get that
Booty a
protects
letter.
you from like
You
a
get the
bankrupt.
points next time that letter is used.
Yes, that's the thief symbol that I want to give someone. So yeah, I have a crown, I have like a thief mask. I guess I'll put like a counter spell up there on the map too. Yeah, that's kind of what I need to do. But before we continue with this, we'll probably make some art here and put them on the wheel and do some more stuff. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I need to go pee. So I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna get myself another fresh beverage. I encourage you all to do the same. But thank you if you are here watching me tonight. Thank you for being here. I truly, truly appreciate you all. And we'll be back in just a second, friends. So stay right put.
Puff, puff, pass.
Peepo high.
At Mootin's, something is...
Or two things.
boobs.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello again. Alrighty. Alrighty. I want to make, we're gonna make a fun little thing here. I don't need anything crazy. Do I have anything custom 500 by 572? That's more than enough for what I want here. More than enough. Is it though? Maybe I should make it bigger just in case. I should just make it bigger
Pooping
just
on
in case.
Sony
300.
players on Gears of War is really satisfying.
Bro, I was so excited to play Gears of War until it came out again, and I really hate Microsoft so much. I just really hate Microsoft. I've seen I've been watching videos on what they've changed to it, and it really just makes me so... I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because they already destroyed and killed Halo. How they fuck up making putting Halo again, just how they ruin that. This is now the third time they've remade the first Gears of War, and it just is poop. Gears of War is one of my favorite series. I love it, dog. Renalik and Dylan the Gamer, thank you for the follows, homies. Thank you for the follows. After this, are we going to do BST? We are not tonight, homies. We are not tonight. There is no Booty Science Theater tonight because I am going to be... I have to leave my house. I know it's a scary world out there. I have to leave my house by 7 p.m. I have to leave my house by 7 p.m. because I am going to be on another homie stream at 7:30. I'm going to be on another homie stream at 7:30. Yeah, if you're excited for more booty, you got a whole night full of me just over on my homie stream.
Microsoft fucks everything up. I'm just happy to be playing some multiplayer again while servers are live, but I miss Kung Fu flipping.
Right? I just was watching people like one-shot people with the Nasher from a mile away, and it just looked not fun.
Hell
like
yeah.
the whole art of getting close just seemed like it wasn't even worth it when you could just down someone with a shotgun from a mile away. I didn't hear about that. So before I buy anything, I wait for a game to come out. I don't pre-order. And then I read reviews. And then I watch videos on people actually playing the game, not in a press way. And like, it just was so... I was just so blown away by how... If you leave your house, you're immediately in danger. I know. I know. I know. Trust me. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is establish... First thing I want to do is I want to establish a button that they can use, right? The real Wheel of Fortune ones, they were pretty, like, angled in a way. So, like, something like this, maybe? Like, just get it nice. Doesn't even need to be crazy centered, but just something like this? Or do I want it, like, more flat, maybe? Maybe something like this? Maybe something like this. Just nice and flat. I'm going to change all of this. Don't worry. These aren't the color schemes we're going with. But maybe something like this. Maybe I'll go to the edges. I'll go to the edges. Make it as big as possible, and we can always shrink it in post, you know? We can always shrink it in post. Something...
That's why I'm waiting to get the new Sonic Racing game. Because I loved All-Star Racing and Riders so much.
There's a new Sonic Racing game?
I'm waiting
Bro,
for more
I played
vids
so
on it to
much
make, if
Sonic
possible.
All-Stars Racing Transformed.
Kid.
Transformed with the hoverboat and the plane in the car is by far, I think, my favorite multiplayer arcade racer of all time. I played so much of that game.
It has
so much of that game. I fucking loved it. Who did I main? Here's the thing. That game came out
Miku is in it.
so long ago. I don't remember who I mained. I don't remember who I mained at all. Like I barely remember which of like the other characters were in it. I hated the Dreams girl.
Crossworlds look so good.
Jet was my main forever and always.
Yeah, I don't remember who I used to race at. I'm sure if I looked at the Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed Racers, I'm sure if I look at it, I'll be able to see. I want to say I was probably Knuckles, maybe? Knuckles, or I know like I would play with my homie, and it would just be literally probably we'd play on random. Played with a lot of Knuckles. I probably used the Shinobi guy from Ninja Gaiden, I think I used too. That sounds about right. Danica Patrick? No, I said fuck you, Danica Patrick. Fuck you, Danica Patrick. All right, let's see. All right, the first one I want to do, let's make the crown. Let's make the crown, and nobility is like a nice purple, maybe. Let's make the nobility a nice purple. Okay, well, let's click on our thing first. There we go. All right. Nice purple
You can
for
be
that.
Miku in the new one.
And then let's take our purple that we have here. Or should it be a... Oh, maybe... Dun, 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 dun. I'm thinking, okay, maybe something like this. You could be Hatsune Miku in this new one. I mean, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. No, I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these. So what about, is there like a light purple? Something like this, maybe? Something like this. Stripes, no. Perceptual, classic. What do all these? Smooth, no. Linear. What if what's the swap button? Let's see. King, I like this. I think I like this. I think I like this. Let's go into here. Let's drop down the purple. Let's change this to a lighter purple. Like this. Then let's go into the stroke up here. And let's make this not so pink. What do you say? Let's do like a nice like purple and yellow. Do a nice like purple and yellow. Something like this maybe. Ooh. Great, great. And then can I do an inner shadow perhaps? Inner shadow perhaps. Something like this. Make the choke distance something around here. Maybe a little less. Let's make this a little deeper just because I think it always tends to give it a little more character just by giving it a little more depth in things, even though it's things that are never noticed by the general populace. Things that are never noticed by the general populace. So let me add that.
Ooh.
There. I'm thinking maybe. No, I definitely need to do the inner emboss, but also a stroke to keep it centered on the outer ring would help. No. Let's just stick with the inner bevel and move this. No. Let's keep it. Great. I think this works well for me. Now I'm going to give it just a subtle drop shadow just to make it seem a little more like it's... Just to make it seem like it's just a little bit off of it, but not too crazy. Nothing too crazy. A little more spread, a little more size. Just to kind of cover the bottom part of whatever it lands on. Okay, great. So we got our wonderful button here that we're going to take. And this will be a nice little crown button that then this little logo will also go on their scoreboard screen that we're going to make here. So now I'm going to need just like a fun little crown. So we're just going to find a fun cartoon crown. Just a fun cartoon crown. How about you? How about you, don't you know? So let's get a fun little crown. Ooh, that looks way too detailed. I just want just a fun crown, you know? A fun crown. Let's see. Google search result for a fun crown. Google search for a fun crown. What is this? This looks like a fun crown.
Oh,
this
babe,
looks like a fun crown.
to me
So
with
let's just
Prime.
tooth 2500. Oh, that's
Prime.
beautiful.
That's so
beautiful.
fun.
Now we're just gonna hit my favorite button of remove background. Let's touch up this layer mask.
Algae gonna send me up a wall. Just turned around to see my before on again with the stupid kick are you still watching message. If I get burnin' I'ma get so mad at the kick devs.
LG gonna send me up a wall. Just turn around and see my B4 on again with the stupid kick. Are you watching message? I'm burn him, get so mad at the kick devs. See my B4 on again. What is a B4 on again? Yeah, all these sites have cracked down very, very, very heavily on... I was saying this before in another stream if you didn't see, especially on Twitch, if you have multiple streams open, you will not count as a viewer in viewer counts. Then let us rasterize this layer, flatten the image. No, not flatten. I'm sorry. I meant to say smart object. Hello. There we go. Google, show me this man's funny crown. Then we're going to take this little funny crown and we're just going to impose its will right in here. Nice. Nice. And let's just move this a little lower. There we go. So I feel like something like this is real nice. Something like this would be real nice. Let's see.
I like it a
and
lot
then
already.
Gonna do a... Oh, wow. That's... Just keep these settings the same, just to give it an illusion that they belong together,
and
that they live in the same universe as one another.
12 hours later, with no input, with a solid white text message. The Kick app never sends a sleep message to the Apple TV and treats it as, "Hey, I am actively playing content. Don't you dare screensaver me," even if it's not.
Oh, I got you. Okay, that looks pretty good,
You dropped
honestly.
your crown, king. Oh no, wait, it's just a ping.
Yo,
You
hold
good?
on. Hold the frickin' on. Marie! Marie with 48 months? I'm so sorry, Marie. 4 years? 4 years, Marie? God damn, homie. God damn. And Logan, certainly not least. Thank you for the 37 months as well. God damn, dude. Marie, thank you for the 4 years. Holy shit, man. I'm so sorry I missed that. Cheers. God damn. Frick yeah. Frick yeah. Let's go, Marie. Thank you for the 4 years, homie. Holy shit. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much, homie. Thank you.
Which answer?
So now we have our fun little crown here. So we got our monarch. Now that we have our monarch, I'm going to save this in 2 images. I'm going to save this in 2 images. The first image here, game shows. Let's put you. Let's make a new one and call it wheel stickers. And this will be monarch. Monarch card. I don't know what to call it. So let's just call it monarch card. So then, now that we have this one done, let me make sure I have this save, wheels, wheelie rich, save. Yes. Now let's take all of this. First, let me group, new group from layers, just so I can copy all this together. Copy, paste. Now, oh, penis. I see what I have to do. Convert to smart object. Otherwise, the graphic would just stay the same. But now what we can do is I want to have this sticker just like this. This sticker just like this somewhere, right? So now we have a wheel with our Monarch sticker on it, just like this. And now if someone spins it, guesses it, they get to get the Monarch sticker. Do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see the vision? Do you see the vision? So ideally I want to have possibly like 2 or 3 stickers somewhere on this wheel. So just to test it here, let's do a quick test. Export, and we'll call this Wheelie Rich Monarch. Oh, Monarch Solo. And now if I were to go to our wheel over here, and turn. Okay, let's open you again. Let's open our PC here. Let me open all this. Let's go to here. Let's open up our spinner again. Oops, wrong one. Spinner. Window custom fit. Here we go. So now, in theory, I can go and do Monarch Solo, and now our little Monarch sticker is here. So now we have our wheel that has the little Monarch sticker on it. So now, if they were to spin this and get it, now what I want to do is inside of all of the scores... what I want to do is go back here. We're going to turn off this. We're going to save you as wheel stickers as new folder. Let's make you score icons. Why not? I don't know. And then this one will be Monarch score icon. Great. Now in OBS, for all of our players, we can do this and keep everything the same. Let's go with image. Let's go with Monarch score icon here. Browse, multi-stream. Where is this saved? Here. No. Where did I have this saved? Here. Ah, here. Perfect. Just like this. So now on this player thing, now I can just incorporate this icon where it can be turned on or off, depending on if they are the Monarch or not. And that way it'll always kind of be, I guess, visible. Maybe the Monarch can be in the center. And maybe if they have like a trap card, they can put it right here. And then if they have like the thief mask, it can be put here. But I think this is kind of fun. And have just the Monarch just appear and be like on their head. But I do like having it possibly right here. I think for this one, and then we can simply copy player 2, paste, player 3, paste. And now on all 3 players, it'll show who the Monarch is, so it'll be hopefully easy to follow. Hopefully it'll be easier to follow who has what, I guess. This is good to know because I know the right side of the board, as you can see here, is cut off, so keep things more in the center. So we have a Monarch sticker. We have a Monarch sticker. Okay, this is fun. Okay, chat, this is fun. Am I tooting my own horn? I think this is fun. I think I've made a fun game here. I think this takes Wheel of Fortune and makes it fun. I think this is fun. Wheel of Fortune is already a fun game. But I like this idea. Here's the problem. I have to do this all by myself, and I am very scared that it's going to be... The concept is good, but trying to do this all myself is going to be hard.
Really fun.
Wheelie fun? Wheelie witch? The thing now that's going to kill me is I need graphics. I want to make this center wheel right here. I want to make the center wheel say like Wheelie Rich.
Looks incredible.
There's like this cover too, which zooms it in. I want to make like Wheelie Rich with like a logo in the center. I need to add some more stickers to this. And then in theory, if I have 3 stickers on the wheel, I would need 9 permutations. Because I need one with all of them. I would need, or no, would it just be 6? No, because then there's some that only have, because like if there's this one, there's one with 2, there's one with 1, there's one with 1 and 2, there's one with 1 and 3, there's one with all 3. Then there's one with 2, one with 3, one. Okay, so I think there would just need to be 7 permutations. Is it 7? Or one with all of them, one with none of them, and then 6, so 8. One was 6. You're making your own game? Absolutely. Well, it's based on Wheel of Fortune, based loosely, but it is, yes, I am making my own game. I am making my own game, and you can see here I have a whole puzzle screen and everything ready. I could have a hint if I wanted to show up. So, like, there could be a hint that pops up, right? And this can be whatever I want, right? We can make this say whatever I want. So,
Bespoke handcrafted.
yeah, all of this is made. It'll be debuted tomorrow on Wubby's stream. But I've been working very hard on this. And I am very, yeah, I'm proud of it, but also at the same time, like, I know that I wish it could be better. Like, when I'm doing stuff like this, I'm like, God, this would be so cool if I, like, had this in real life. I would like, I don't know, building stuff like this, though, isn't just solely for Wubby, but, like, I would like to, you know, invite people on my own stream to play something like this. The problem is, collabing is possibly the hardest thing to do as a streamer. I fucking hate collabing because that means I have to talk to people. And I hate talking to people. I'm so bad at talking to people. I'm so bad at talking to people. All right. So we got our fun little monarch crown. I love this. So we have our group here that this can move, and I can put this wherever I want to, which is fine. Up next, let's make another one of these. So I can hide this, and the joy of why I like doing it like this is because now for the thief one, I could just simply change the colors. Now for the thief one, I can simply just use the same assets, but change them. I can use the same ones, but change them so that they remain somewhat consistent. I think this is fine. Actually, what I'm going to do before I go through... before I go through all that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. That way I can keep the same and reference it later. That's what a smart person would do. Kenroy, what up, baby? Are you in Japan right now? Did you just come back from Japan? Let's fucking go, dude. I hope you're having a good trip, or had a good trip.
I saw Kenroy's Japan post.
I did too. That's so cool, dude.
First, LUL.
Let's see, which one? I like the purple and pink. Is it different enough from this one? Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You could use
it's
the
different
murders
okay,
at
cool.
Karlov Manor. Set icon Elul.
I like this because this keeps in the same dark on the bottom, light on top. Just instead of purple and pink, it's like blue and pink, which is fine. Because this one we're going to make like a thief mask. What is that kind of mask called? It's always referenced when talking about like superheroes. Like Batman had a bandit mask has a very specific kind of name, and I don't remember what that name is called. It's still 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. still in Japan. Let's fucking go, dude. I hope you're having a great time, man.
Are you
fucking
using?
love
Sorry
Japan.
about the questions. I love game dev things.
What engine are you using? This is OBS.
Owl.
This is OBS. This is the same. So like I'm streaming from OBS. This is my stream OBS right now.
Balaclava.
Right. This is all. This is my whole life right here. And then this is a separate instance of OBS just open on my desktop.
Theater or masquerade.
This is all just OBS. This is just OBS. File, settings, tools, help, about OBS. This is all just OBS.
Masked Menace gasp!
Yeah, this is the same program I use for my stream and all my cheeky automations here. Theater or a masquerade map? Balaclava? No, it's not a balaclava. Domino mask. Lil Big John? Yes, 10 points to you. It's called a domino mask.
Oh, like a bandit mask over the eyes? Yeah.
A domino
IDK,
mask.
what those are
Yes,
called.
this is exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly it. A domino mask. It's like what, like, yeah, the shadow. Batman's original costume was with a domino mask. It's like very much like masquerade. This is what Batman and Robin wear. It's called a domino mask. Yeah. Something like that, but like, okay. Phantom thief mask. I don't think that will be fully referenced or understood by the large majority of people, but it's like, I want like a thief mask. Maybe, and I don't, is a Persona 5 thief mask too much to assume that people would know? Like if I was to just type in thief mask, what would show up? Just a domino mask? Yeah, a balaclava or a domino. I mean, hold on. A balaclava could be kind of funny. A balaclava could actually work. In my mind, it was like a domino mask though. Let's try both, I guess. Let's try both.
Cute little reference. So, probably.
Let's try both and see what happens.
P5 should be great.
Oh. Oh. Let's put all of this here, remove. I think something like this can still work. Let me go into here.
Whoa, looking cool,
shift
Joker.
Edge. Shift edge a bit, feather just a touch. Feather just a touch to make the eyes pop a little more. Beautiful, beautiful. That's some grade A beautiful Photoshop right there, dude. That's some grade A Photoshop right there. Because I mean, there's like something like this, which I think works. Like this to me kind of reads like a thief mask, but it is going to be so small. I'm worried now that this kind of domino mask maybe won't work. Maybe the best play is to do like a balaclava. Maybe the best thing to do is like a balaclava. Balaclava.
Behind the scenes on the booty call, I love it.
Balaclava. Thief mask. Or a ski mask, I guess. I guess ski mask is more than a balaclava, because that's like a gator
How
mask.
shrunk
like
down
one big
will it
hole.
be?
How shrunk down will it be? Like this small. And like this to me says kind of thief, but it also like doesn't equal that much of thief to me. If that makes sense. It doesn't equal like instantly recognizable as like burglary or thief, but something like
Looks
this.
a little Spider-Man-y.
Something like this could potentially work. Let's see. Let's go back into here.
I feel like a balaclava needs a face in it to read correctly.
Like this.
Looks kinda superhero.
Let's shift the edge a little bit backwards to not have that. And again, we're just going to feather the edges just a tickle. So something like this. Something like this is kind of funny, but like, like something like this just looks like a bad Enderman from far away. Because this could work, I guess. This could work, I guess. And then we're going to do a little sneaky Petery. I'm going to do a little sneaky Petery. I'm going to copy this layer below. And we're going to give this one... I'm going to give this one a stroke.
Tan Wubby?
YMMV.
I'm going to give this one a stroke. Hello? I'm going to give this one a stroke. And we're going to make it the same gradient as... Did I do blues before? Did I do pinks? Which one did I do? Purples? This one also purples? Purple.
Can you get a pic of Pudnut as the masked menace?
Let's see. I think it was this one, and then let's reverse it. And then bevel emboss it the same. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Otherwise, it would just have to be just physically smaller, which then may lose some of it. You know, if it's just in here, like confined, it may lose some of the effect. I think I'm going for. Like I don't know what the best course of option is.
If you don't think it
I
will
mean,
really
this
show up that
works.
small, what about putting a money bag next to it?
I think the thief mask is just gonna. I think the thief mask is honestly gonna be our best course of action here. I do think the thief mask is probably going to be our best course of action. I think it's just instantly recognizable, especially when I tell people what it is. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I know I'm worried about it, but like this is recognizable. It's got like the eyes, it's got like a mask maybe. Once you hear it, it works, right? So we have like a thief mask, we have a crown sheet.
Nodders!
It's like we have, yeah, this crown here. We can have a thief mask. Just trying to think of what else says like thief. In my mind, like this was going to work, and it works. It does work, but it needs... I don't know. I feel like there could be something better, but like, again, not to get all symbology, but like keep it simple. If it's a mask and a bag of money and a thing, it's not going to be readable. It's almost like designing for an emote. Like designing for an emote, you're like, okay, cool. I'm going to design something this big. And in reality, it's about this big in chat. You know what I mean? Like it's going to, most of the details are completely gone. So I'm just trying to find something that like, at a very quick, small glance, looks to be somewhat recognizable. And I don't know if like a full mask like this works. But I guess it's going to have to do for now. The only alternative is, I guess, using the Phantom Thief Persona 5 mask. I think that's like the only alternative is using like...
Mr. Monopoly?
Mr. Monopoly isn't a thief, though. That's like more of a convention. Mr. Monopoly is just like rich person. You know? That doesn't like necessarily equal anything. Like, to me, though, this is even more confusing than... Like, this seems more confusing to me than just a straight up like domino mask.
Hamburglar?
You know what I mean? To me, this just feels like more unsure of what this is. What do you guys think? What do you think? I need you guys to give me your honest opinions. Because like playing Persona 5, sure, this means maybe something, but like I think like between these two things, Hamburglar wears a mask like this. That's the thing. Hamburglar wears this kind of mask. Thief thing is a black and white striped shirt, but yeah, that's just like crime. That's just like criminal.
The first one is best, I think.
I think this one works. This is just too small. I think this one is just like too small to be to be realistic and usable. Even if I were to cut off this bottom part and it was just the mask, I think this is still going to be recognizable as being the thief. So we're gonna stick our landing with this one. Let me save this, copy new group from layers, group 2. Let's copy all of you into our wheel. Let's make you a smart object to not mess up our things. And then we can move this one like on top of, I don't know, where can we put this one?
Just mask and black beanie.
Let's put
What
this
if you
one.
just put IRS in big black letters?
Again, that's too subjective. I'm going for like symbology is all about instant recognition, you know? I don't like, if there is a chance of a other in IRS, like, is that taxes? My first thought is taxes, which isn't stealing from other people. Like, same thing with king. Oh, well, the King George imposed taxes, no taxation without. I feel like for the symbol to work, it needs to be unobjectively something that can't be confused once you know what it is. Like this, I say monarch, make a rule. It's you're the king of the wheel. This one, thief. You're a thief. You could choose a letter and you steal something. It's incredibly tiny, small detail that may not even get used. So something like that, and then I want to put the other one possibly like over, maybe over this 200 one. Maybe we'll put the final one over this 200 one. That sounds about right. And what was the other one I wanted to make? I wanted to make the monarch. I wanted to make someone steal something, and I wanted to make
Domino mask makes me think superhero.
Sure. But like, again, there's like superhero doesn't have anything to do with, once I say it's a thief mask, it's a thief mask. Hidden Farquaad, what is this, 2022? What was the third one I wanted to make?
Tried to make a graphic of Masked Menace and I'm already skeptical.
Yeah, and Masked Menace is like, I feel like, again, that's like a character and a person already, not like I'm gonna steal a letter and points from you, you know? Like I would rather have like Marv from Home Alone is like a sticky bandit than the Masked Menace, you know what I mean? It's way too detailed for such a small icon. Again, like this is more like, here, we'll go back to seeing, like, again, it's going to come around to looking like like it's going to be like this, barely kind of being able to see, like, here we go. Like it's going to be like this, and like maybe we can zoom in, but like, again, with my Photoshop right here, like this is about as big as it's going to get. It's going to be what, like this big?
That's the size it's going to be. I
like
think
this
that will
big?
work fine.
Yeah, this is about what we're working with here for our design and size. Because like this is even a close-up that isn't going to be used that often. It's most likely going to be here and here. And again, it's going to be shown stuff, so I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay.
That caribou. Gone, that's what she said.
Because then, yeah, we'll remove, like, okay, they pick that. They don't need it anymore. Boom. That sticker's gone. It's now on someone. And that I'm going to put in with, Steam Decks to just be able to transfer all of these together between all their scores, right? Okay, but that looks good to me. Let me export wheel stickers. Let's call this one Thief Card. And then I will go in here. We'll hide this, and we'll export you. Wheels, store icons. We'll call this, or score. We'll call this Thief. Oops. Thief score icon. Perfect. Now let's go back into OBS. Let's go to player 1 right here. File, image. Let's do thief score icon. Boom. 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 Perfect. And now let's make these roughly the same size. Put this like right here maybe. Let's see. What was the third one I was going to make? It was this, a mask. Oh, and like a counter spell for anything on the wheel. I was going to make a face down trap card. I think it's kind of funny too if there's multiple thief icons, but that could get confusing. I think I just, once it's used once, it goes back on the board, I think is kind of what I want to do. But that would require me saving a bunch of wheels and having them handy. I guess it could always just go back to the same square. It's not like it, I guess, matters too heavily. Ad break. Okay, let's put these on the others. Is this fine? Where should I put this? Where should I put this? This one lines up kind of in the middle. Okay, yeah, that shows up with like a thief icon nicely. That's still visible there. That's going to be visible there. Okay, this looks pretty cool to me. Let's copy you, player 2, player 3. Cool.
That looks great without the background.
Cool. So we got that there. The mask still shows up nicely, no matter which side of the wheel they're on. The mask isn't cut off. That's perfect. They got the monarch icon there. Because the monarch icon will only be on one person's thing at a time. So it won't be... All of these symbols will only be on one, but they all will be there. And then the concept and theory is I could just turn on and off which one shows up for each person, you know? So like player 1 is the thief mask, but player 2 is the monarch. Oops, wrong one. Is the monarch. So like when it goes here, player 3 won't have anything. So now it's like, okay, there's the monarch, there's the thief, and then this person here can have like some kind of counter spell. So, like a know you. That sounds good to me. Oh, let me get... Chat, this is going to be a lot of fun. Do you guys like seeing these kind of behind the scenes? Like behind the scenes before the game is on, you know? Like a behind the scenes before the scenes are actually shown.
Nodders. Yes, so cool.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
well,
thank you.
I'm glad you do, because yeah, I do work really hard on these things.
I love boot.
Even though it always seems like, you know, there is a lot of like scuff and we have fun with all the scuff. I do really work very hard on all of my projects. I put so much work into all of these. Yeah, so even though things may be scuffed, or even though things may, like, you know, be a little hard, I still I still really try really hard for your approval and for recognition, I guess, or people to notice, which doesn't always happen, but I've just been playing with all these. I think this looks so cool. I don't care who you are. I think this looks so fucking cool, man. Yeah, like all of these are all just based on properties inside. Like this is still the same wheel, just like adjusted.
It shows. I had to
Like,
make
look how good
it
this
a couple
looks. This
times
looks
and
like
it's
a
hard.
real show. And this is all just made in OBS with a bunch of fun little tricks.
Clap, clap.
Okay, so then feel like I wish, man, I want more. Wish there was more cards, but I don't fully know what that would look like in a way.
And this is just the premiere.
Yeah, this is just the tech demo. So like for the real game, my ideal goal is to turn this all into a new generation of game shows and punishment games.
After questioning how she was alive, she'd think it was Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, and all this, like I said, all this is made in a box of scraps in a cave. Like this is, you're seeing it all. All of this is, you know, this is all just OBS tricks in Photoshop. Just classic Photoshop, a little bit of HTML and CSS, aka rotating something. A little bit of HTML and CSS, and a whole lot of time and energy and Googling. Because again, I didn't know how to make any of this stuff. All of this is standing on the shoulders of giants. All of this is like
For a box of
YouTube,
scraps and
Googling
this is a
and
golden
YouTube
buffet.
and forum posts from like 2013. All of this is like approachable and not. Like this, I did not know how to make any of this before a couple weeks ago.
How do you generate the 3D?
The 3D is within OBS. It's a 3D visual effect. It's how like all of these are like angled as well. It's all a built-in filter. So like I can, for instance, we'll just make goofy wheel. So now we have a whole new thing. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here. I'm going to add a source clone. We're going to call this source clone. You can already see the tons I have here. Show off for chat. Next, I'm going to clone my main source of my wheel. So all of that is under SB for scene building. And get ourselves a nice little wheel right there. Now that we have our nice little wheel right here, it functions the exact same as all the others. It functions the same as all the others, just like this, right? But now what we're going to do is we're going to go in right here. We're going to add ourselves a filter. We're going to go in here, put on a 3D effect. And then as I change all of these, like we can make this face this way. So it can be coming from the ceiling instead. But that's pretty much just rotating the plane to make it appear like they're sitting at a table with it, you know?
So
And a bunch of this is all just tweaking with things. I use this a lot on my own stream. So like, yeah, we can have the wheel be, but like I said, all of it is done inside of OBS. All of this is 3D from a 2D image. I didn't do any sort of 3D rendering or design. I mean, technically I can make it spin in OBS too, but it just introduces a whole bunch of issues that it simply is easier just to make something spin with HTML and CSS and then import that into Twitch. The fuck? But yeah. So it's a combination of things like this, playing with a forced perspective, adjusting positions, to move it inside of a frame, as well as like, you know, I can also, we can also just like squish everything down, and just playing with these perspectives are what causes it to look like it's in 3D. So yeah, it's all based off of this image that we've made in Photoshop with then some just very brief 2-cycle animation of images inside of an HTML CSS browser source. That's then, yeah, like I said, just all hosted locally. And then all of this is then just transformed. As you can see here, the lights and everything are all in the browser source. So that's why they look flattened out too. But yeah, these have like, I can make it go in a circle. And we can make it just kind of repeat or turn the lights off. Yeah, and all these are all based, I was showing it off earlier, all these are based on just like transition properties. So each individual scene going to a different scene sometimes has, like large group puzzle to large score uses a different transition than to the player wheels. The player wheels use different ones, whether it's a group swap or if it goes to the wheel. So yeah, all of these are all manually imported into OBS. And that way, like I said, all of this is just clicking. There's no streamer bot. There's no stream deck, anything. This is all based and made directly inside of OBS, and all the animations are happening designed and made in OBS too. Yeah. By Goofy Wheel. Yeah, so we have all of these.
That's so cool.
I'm working on a bunch of games. Wheel of Fortune is not the only iteration of this. This is kind of like the test run, because I figured Wheel of Fortune on its own requires less Wheel of Fortune, designing it like this is a lot more creative than making like Jeopardy, where I'll need to have 60 plus questions designed as well. This one I have, let's see, let me go here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 potential puzzles, with not all of them needing to be used, you know? Oh, what the? Oh, there we go. My Stream Deck just froze and wouldn't change back. Hit the wrong button. But yeah, chat, and none of the puzzles are in any particular order. I can move them at any point. I can make them whatever I want. The puzzles are not defined by any set animation. This is why I wanted to move from the slideshows necessarily. One, to prove that I'm not a one-trick pony. I can make things outside of a slideshow. You know, I hope that some people have an appreciation that slideshow games are hard to make, and a lot of it comes down to a wonderful little cheeky booty charm. But thank you all for your support. I really appreciate all y'all. The ones that, you know, have been around, who've been chatting, who've been here. You're real ones. Thank you. Thank you. I say there's a lot of places to be on the internet, but, you know, I have learned that my place is not in the front stables. I'm kept behind the scenes. So thank you all for caring and being here. I really appreciate it. Varg Reborn with 912 biddies? What the F?
Yep.
That's one more than 9/11. So yeah, I appreciate it.
The actual stage of wheel was laid out because of all the split screen effects they used.
Right?
I actually thought the wheel was vertical for a while.
Yeah, that's I've looked at like my whole search is like constantly a lot of my searching is like I always go to like big sets. I always go to like look at how their set works, how it's designed, and then how can I incorporate that somehow in here. Like all of these are all separate clones with this 3D effect. So like this is this on its own.
You say that, but there's
like
one
built
place
into
on the
this is
internet I
also
wanna be
like
on a
all of
Saturday
these kind of
night.
just can be at the exact same. So like this is kind of how they do already look outside of all of this. Like they're just kind of lined up in a square pattern. But then all of these then will come together and form something nice. And then all of these, yeah, will swap between each other based on what state they're in. They'll kind of like hide. That way it hides like the little transition between flat and angled. I worked really hard to try and get that to appear. All of these subtly disappearing below, and then reappearing depending. It's like player 1 solo, but if you want to go to player 3, it just instantly can swap between any of these at any position. And it'll hopefully look okay. I have no idea. I can make all of these things and I have no idea how it's going to go. For a lot of these group games, most of the time I'm always just in the background. Like I'm just kind of like on tech in OBS, making it run on call if anything goes wrong. But this is going to be the biggest game show that not only am I running tech for, but I'm also hosting. So like not only is it just like me silent getting everything to work right, but also getting everything to work right first try in front of thousands and thousands of people, having never done this before, being funny off the cuff, hosting a show and running it. How did you learn to do all of this? Alcohol, drugs, and I say this with very no hate in my heart. It is because it's the god-awful truth. A lot of Googling.
Very spicy.
I basically just say how do this OBS and then read forum posts from like a decade ago and be like, well, I can't do that anymore. How do I make this work? And then I go into Photoshop and then just make it myself.
No pressure at all.
So let's see. Let's make our final one here.
Thanks, man.
Let's duplicate this group.
Ancient forms are so hit or miss.
Let's go right here. Perfect. I don't need those. So now let's get rid of our mask. Let's go to our Eclipse copy. And now let's see. Actually, no, I will still need this, but let's make you... let's see. What's maybe this one can be like orange? Maybe this one can be like, because I have blue, I have purple and like purple and yellow. We have blue and pink. So I think like maybe like orange would be nice. I'm thinking like maybe orange. Thinking maybe like an orange with like, because orange and brown would go together. Because for all I'm going to show on this card, for the back of it is going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card, right? And then each person will have, like player 1 will have Counterspell. Player 2 will have Uno Reverse. Player 3 will have, I don't know, what's a third type of thing like this in a game? There's Uno Reverse, there's Counterspell. What's like a third version? Like a third version. I think this is the same background, actually colors as my Booty Downer. I think I think these are the same two things. I think they're the same colors. So let's get Stroke. Let's go back. Well, I hate how tiny these look always. Let's go here. Orange. I think something like this is fine. I think something like this is nice. Something like this is nice.
Booty Downer.
Booty Downer.
Perry. That's funny. Okay, this looks nice for this. I like the coloring of this. So then let's go Yu-Gi-Oh! Back of card. You just activated my trap card. So I want to use like this. Because I don't know why this is funny. This to me is funny. It's like, is that a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card? Ha ha ha. You just activated my trap card. But then it'll show up as this on everyone's page. But then inside of OBS, when they use it, I'll have it so that it will flip around. I'll have it so it'll flip around. And when it flips around is when it'll be like a different card design. I don't want it to be square. Can I have like a card that has the rounded edges? Hello? One that doesn't say Konami on it? Hello? Okay, I think this one may work. Dun, 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 dun. Am I crazy? It still just has this fucking bullshit. Let's just fake it. Perfect. 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 Look at that. No one can tell. And now let's again give this a little maybe stroke. Which one is my white stroke? Here it is. Maybe just like a little stroke, something like this, just to make it, maybe just to make it pop. You know, maybe just to like pop, pop, pop. I like this. I like this. This seems to be, can I make this any fancier? Just give it a little same texture as the others. Something like this.
Uptime.
Something like this, maybe. Something like this looks good. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. You just activated my trap card. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So something like this. Yeah, something like this, I think, looks fine. Is that legible? I think that works. I think that works. I think that's okay.
100%.
I think that works okay. Let me add a little drop shadow maybe. Back a little bit. Let's maybe make you go up a little bit. Oh. Let's maybe go up to like here, just so it's maybe a little... Actually, I think all of them, except the
3
crown.
years. Here's to 3 more smile.
Yo, pupe in your soup. Are you cereal dog? Thank you, homie. What the hell? 3 years, dog? 3 years? Thank you, homie. That is a tasty burger. Okay, so now that we have this, let's export you, wheels, wheel stickers. Let's make this trap card. Trap. I took my roof off at the red light. Trap. This time. That's about the same. Yeah, that's about the same. Maybe just a little bigger, something like that. Perfect. And then this one we'll put... Let's see, one there. I'm guessing the third one should be like maybe here. I'm guessing the third one should be like, yeah, maybe like right here, covering this one. Because that way, yeah, I think that's good. Because then you have these 3 that are like a nice little triangle of stuff that can happen. I think that's fun. I think that's fun. So instead of 200, this one is 420, and then you are 500. Yeah. Okay. Then once someone gets one, I'll remove it from the wheel. In the spin. And then they get it. Maybe the trap card can just stay always. Maybe the trap card can always just stay.
Nice.
And just you can only hold a maximum of like 1. No, I'll make it go away for a while until I guess maybe someone uses it. But like, yeah, I think that works for me. The only other thing I maybe wanted to do was just like have one of these that says, throw it in reverse, Terry. And throw it in reverse, Terry will like, just like reverse the order. Because I think reversing the order is kind of funny. Especially for Wheel of Fortune. I want to do things that aren't just in Wheel of Fortune. Because I feel like just playing the game normally is just kind of boring or repetitive. But like, I don't know. Reversing the order sounds kind of fun. It sounds kind of fun. It would probably have to change this 222. This would probably be like back up, reverse. What's a thesaurus for reverse that's no more than 5 letters? Thesaurus.com. Reverse. Verso, no. Turn, no. Rear, no. Inverse, no. Contra, no. Back, flip, Uno reverse. But like, so that's going to be one of the things on this playing card is going to be it's going to be a counter spell in Uno reverse and something I haven't figured out yet. Another form of that. But like to change directions,
Rewind.
But like, I don't like that phrase because if it does rewind, you're not getting rid of points, you're not taking away turns, and it can rewind again to swap the order again. Because I feel like all of the things for the puzzles would like, especially rewind. I feel like I would still just name Terry. Whoa, back it up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. That or 180 degrees does work. Maybe just Terry. Just Terry is kind of funny. What's Terry? Put it in reverse, Terry. Oh no, Terry. Undo. Whirl. Back up. Back up.
Haha, Thinkoshi.
Oh shoot, I just looked at the time. I just realized
I
the
like
time.
Terry.
Terry is kind of funny. Terry is kind of funny, but I do need to put a
Throw
pin.
it back.
I can only be a max of 5 letters. Can only be a max of 5 letters because as you could see with like Glorg and Drink, I do have a overlay just to simulate where everything will be, and 5 letters is about the maximum you can fit in here without the center kind of like cutting off the wheel. I'm hesitant about using 180 because 180 would just look like it's a normal number on the board, you know? Like just putting 180 would make it just look like just another, like it's just a dollar amount at that point, which is why I'm hesitant on 180. I'll figure it out. I'm thinking maybe just using like a symbol of 2 arrows in place of a number, like just using like the Uno reverse symbol maybe, or like a rewind symbol or something. Like a rewind symbol on a VCR to symbolize it. What about 180 with arrows? I don't want to use particular arrows necessarily unless it's like concentric of some kind, because it can reverse again. You know what I mean? Like if it reverses again, then like I can't just have it facing one way. I would need like some kind of cyclical reversal symbol. I'll have to keep brainstorming it. But friends, like I said before, while I will be closing down my stream in about 30 minutes, I'm leaving my stream, changing clothes, putting on some deodorant, going over to a friend's house to be on their stream for quite some time this evening. So if you want more booty content, you're gonna have to hang out with another one of my homies that I hope you have been already. But friends, we're going to go say hi to that homie. If you're watching me on Twitch, we're going to go do a little raid where I'm going to be tonight. I don't know if it's a secret, but it's about to not be a secret. We're going to go raid our friend Yeb. If you want to see more booty content, we're going to go say hi to our friend Young Elderberry right now on Twitch.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going to be leaving my house to go by Yeb's to do some content over there. But thank you so much for everyone who was here. I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes. I hope it was enlightening. I hope it was fun. My only hope is that you have a greater, I don't know, like appreciation or understanding, I guess you could say, of just what we're doing here, of what it takes to go into something like this.
We need a raid message. Booty. Oh shit. We need a raid message. Booty.
Oh shit, we need a raid message. But yeah, so I hope you get an appreciation of how much it goes into this. All of this so far is probably close to like 20, 30 hours of just working alone in the dark with like my little fun cameras on, testing all this out. My only thing I love is just making dumb little games for you guys to play along with. So I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I have had making it.
Thank you for Stream Booty.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. Go say hi to Yeb. Say please and thank you. Get in the Discord. I'm gonna have to figure out another time for live and stuff, but I'll keep you posted. Go say hi to Yeb. We're about to raid out. Have a good night, everybody. Mwah. Say please and thank you. Be nice to somebody. Be nice to me. Be nice to someone. Go say hi to Yeb. Thank you, friends. Bye.